the podcast center thinks that I should refresh. Perhaps something comes up, and yes,
There we are.
online. Some people may be experiencing ads. However, I'm not.
Oh,
So yay! There's even
advertisements.
I'm a subscriber. Froggy is a subscriber. We don't see ads.
woohoo! Good on you. But I did say some people. Not all of you.
Hey, Froggy.
Subscribe.
Tabletop Theater, take a chance on me is live and ready. Booster is a little low. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Is
we
this
should do
better?
He's above me.
That's a good one, Jericho. That's a good one. Wooster.
Down.
Sorry.
Nope. That we're getting wrong.
Our Woos and
We
Jarn were on the
noticed it
same
right
shirt.
away. We noticed it right away.
Yes.
As,
Our audience
as
is
they
very,
should.
very aware, apparently.
Or at least frog. Well, it's in the name. It's a frog scanner. Obviously, frog is going to be scanning us for any discrepancies.
Mm-hmm.
That shirt is a frog.
And Wooster, of course, said it was purely by chance that they were wearing the same shirt.
This was
That's
not
funny.
a planned event. Trust me, I am a paladin.
Yes. Trust the paladin. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, oh boy, still not 100%. Hang on. I'm trying out some new green screen shit, so I may make some adjustments on occasion.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
Volume test. I'm all right. I'm a hope. Chance. Blink.
Testing 132. Testing 132.
All right. So,
Test.
Wh-
This is the sultry tones of Feng, but not in this voice.
Worcester, you want to give me another normal mic test?
And this is a booster. 1, 2, 3.
Cool.
I am
I think
also
we're gonna be fine.
armed and undangerous.
You have arms. That's good.
Well, hey, we're all here.
Test.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Blink seems fine. All right.
Yeah, but Frog Scanner didn't seem to hear me.
Oh.
No, he says Woo's still low. Not sure about John.
So that's why I did it. Test.
Okay. There we go.
Ah.
Test.
Ah, there it is. Somebody has
wow.
readjusted
much
my
louder now.
microphone. Ah.
Ah,
So I should be better
yeah,
now.
I can. How's that, Frog Scanner?
I
This
am
is
better.
better.
Of course I am.
Okay.
all right. Good. I'm glad we figured that out. It was all Wooster's fault after all.
Yes, it is. Always my fault.
Usual.
Okay, how do I turn Wooster down? He's really loud now.
I don't think there is.
Oh, okay.
We can just adjust our mic positions.
Woo.
All right. So, hey, we're back. And it's my turn to do the thing. Yay.
Yeah.
Do the thing. Do the thing. Do the thing. Do the thing.
Yeah, we were back last week, but this time it's Carlos as the GM. We're all going to die, people.
Let's get dangerous.
But we
Last
might
time,
eat
I was
donuts
very
on
easy on you
the way.
because I was introducing you to a few different concepts, new game. This is the second time around.
Now I introduce you to the concept of pain.
Yes. The gloves are. Oh yes, the gloves are off indeed, Froggy. Welcome again to Tabletop Theater. Today's episode is a pre-episode. There's more of the story, a full story arc from beginning to end, ready to take place, but this is the preliminary portion of it. a taste of things to come, a setup, as you will.
A demo reel.
Well, of course, because at some point we're gonna have to continue the story at a different time. I don't like to okay, here's episode 1, the pilot, and then we must wait like 6 weeks before the next episode starts. I'm like, that's kind of yes, the pilot indeed. All right,
In the
no
beginning.
banter.
The gathering. The gathering. That's it. Yes.
Gathering. Well, welcome everybody. I hope you all enjoy this. I hope you guys have fun. Any questions before we start from either the audience or from the characters?
When's lunch?
In about, well, it's lunchtime for me right now. Luckily, I already had my stuff and
Where's the
That's
donuts?
Yes, well,
lunch number
they
1,
voodoo
lunch number
donuts.
2.
Cheers.
Cheers. Any other questions? I like the glasses there, Wooster.
Yeah, it's all the virtual background thing.
Actually see your screen.
Barely. I can't read anything on it, but I can see you guys on it.
Well then,
So someone else is on chat duty. I propose it's John.
Fair enough.
oh, and you guys, I can't take. Well, I guess I could take a few notes. In case I need to.
Good point.
Well, then, if there are no further questions, without further ado, welcome to Tabletop Theater. We begin. Camera fades in to a simple, close camera zoom into a simple rock, roundish, simple rock, sort of silverish, grayish, the kind that you would find anywhere along a beach. Behind it sits openly by itself, there on a wooden background. The camera shifts out a little bit, revealing a sort of platinum structure on top of it with a white crystal. The camera pulls out just a little bit, just to reveal the silverish, grayish, skipping stone rock. And all of a sudden, little runes start appearing on it. The platinum here, you can see there's little traces going around. It starts glowing purplish. As the runes start appearing, it begins to vibrate, sounding loudly against the rock, against the wooden platform that it's on. The camera pulls away slowly, a little bit slowly. This one, the revealing a little bit of the platform that it's behind, and you can see there's a sort of like a gold, a yellowish and red motif to the wood behind it. And even if now that the runes have lit up, there's a little red and yellow runes showing up on it as well. The camera pulls back even more, highlighting 1, 2, 3, 4 of these stones, nearly identical, except they're all in wooden desk, kind of like a divot, holding multiple stones with different color schemes on them. White and teal, red and yellow, purple and black. There's one that's green, another one that's kind of like orangish. 3, 4, 5 of them. Another one starts vibrating. The camera pulls back a little bit, revealing background noise happening. A figure walks stridently in front, and you hear a voice. Becky, Anna, pick up the green line. Somebody's coming in. Into a figure appears a youngish half-elf woman, dressed in the colors of Imon, purples, light purples, and with a little bit of pink saffron. goes over to one of these things and starts immediately moving to this. The camera fades out a little bit more to reveal Stacy. They're now direct in the middle of the precinct, kind of a medieval style police precinct with desks and guards and a whole staff of 3, 4, 5, or 6 female workers, all of different races, half elf, dwarf, human, even a dragonborn, all manning these little stones and putting them up to their face and saying, over, over. Stacy's got 2 of them in her hand. Sergeant, and she walks over to what appears to be a wall with a map of Imon, different districts. There's little colored flags, the same colored flags that follow the same motif of these stones, with little bits of string chasing them. She moves one of them. Okay, Sergeant, the perp is going towards the Farallon Alley. I think you and Purple Team should be able to catch up to them there. Hold on. She grabs onto she picks up the other stone in her other hand. Okay, Purple, move along north. You should be able to catch him on the and the camera pulls out as she's still communicating. She turns around and starts pointing at different of the staff there to help out. The precinct is very, very busy now. The camera pulls through a god mode, showing everybody now 10, 20 people moving around rapidly as things are popping up. Suddenly, there's a sort of like a bright light that flashes for a few seconds. Loud gong, gong, gong. The camera quickly zooms in to one of these. A certain black rock. And on here, the icon on it just keeps shifting in color, and it produces this big old wong, and it glows brightly. And as this gong is going off, the entirety of the movement stops and looks at it. Stacy, familiar blonde human, now dressed in the adorned in simple robes of the mythical fantasy land that she resides of Imon. Sergeant, I'm gonna have to call you back. Something's happening. Everybody's whisper silent as they watch Stacy walk around the precinct and pick up the single black stone. Yes? Really? Then I guess it's time for me to call the boys in then. Right away, Alora. I'll let you know the second they're here. Something's going on. It's time to call in Jericho and Feng. Smash cut to title. The title from Tabletop Theater presents the Shards of Destiny. Slowly going across. The music starts swelling. There's a couple of hand-drawn scenes of montage catching us up to the last couple of things that's been going on in Imon and Feng and Jericho's adventures, arresting people, eating donuts, having, going out in the park, little things like that. Credits are going on, starring John as Feng, Wooster as Jericho, and introducing Winky as Chance.
And right there you see a character being pushed against the hood of a patrol cart. Hands behind the back with a cup there.
The last few remaining bars, few of the remaining bars of the very cinematic and very surreal theme starts going into like a elevator pitch version of Bad Boys, Bad Boys. What you gonna do?
Oh,
All done in orchestral music. As he's being arrested and put in, you know, Chance is being locked up in those super cool what are those manacles that wrap around you?
zip
Those special
ties?
manacles that you have, as he's being wrapped in that.
Those ones. Okay.
The screen turns completely, fades into black. The music swells, and the music swells and then whispers to a near silent. It's all black. Smash cut. The doors open up. Bam! Walking in boldly into the precinct is Feng and Jerico wearing, well, we'll just let you guys introduce yourself.
Taking off sunglasses, Jericho tosses his short hair around back and forth. The shining white and purplish uniform of the city guard proudly on his body as he strides in like the goddamn hero he is, with his trusted partner at his side.
Now, just to remind our audiences, tell us what type of race and what type of character you are,
Yes.
specific to D&D.
Yes. Jericho being a half elf, a bit on the short side, and on the more of a halfling by build than a half elf, but tall enough not to qualify for the full title.
And a paladin. So,
A city guard. Let's not get overwhelmed by this.
however, strapped onto your back is a very special golden sword with a golden handle on it. It has a sort of little bit of a purplish and whitish glow on occasion. The camera shifts over to Fang. Go ahead, Fang.
Yeah, thing is in half orc there, and his long black hair tied back into a very simple ponytail. His guardsman uniform, though, is the sleeves have been cut at the shoulder, leaving his arms bare to the elements. There, on his back, at his side is a short sword, and in his hand, there he is carrying a bow staff. There, just whistling a tune that's not in tune as he walks in.
And as both of you walk in, your Stacy, familiar human from the realm from the Earth realm, as you guys are known to call it now, or the what we call it last time, the
Fey realm.
The Fey realm. The Fey realm. Jericho, Fang. I hope everything went all right. Although called the Pansofical, the Arcana Pansofical needs your help again. Oliver is on her way here. She'll fill you in. And as she's saying that, there's a flash of bright light. There's like you could see like the camera zooms in behind her, and there's like a schism, and sort of like a white doorway of light opens up. It expands into a perfect circle. Light floods the area, and from there, a silhouetted figure steps forward. Feminine in nature, and as the silhouette steps forward, the white, perfect circular rift shrinks into like into a moat, and now the silhouette disappears, and you can now the light, the camera lights readjust, showing Allura, a high-ranking half-elf, blonde, long blonde hair tied up into with a little ribbon here, wearing nothing but a sort of ceremonial wizard's robes. She steps forward. Feng, Jerico, we have much to discuss. I'm glad you're here. The Arcana Pansofical needs your help again. Things are afoot.
Oh, that's why we are here.
Stacy. My, look what you've done to the station in just a few short months. How is the new buzzer system working out? Oh, it's great. And camera shows to behind where there's at least 6 different female women in different female races picking up the little what were previously known as Rocky Talkies. They're now just buzzing. The new advancements, they've done a lot. They've come a long way. We pretty much have the entire city wired here, so that, at any notice I could coordinate better the precinct forces. Yes, good. And what about the new technomancy that you've put in? I've heard bad results of the little video globes. Apparently, the citizens do not like to be spied on. So we're going to have to nosh that idea. Oh, but I'm very excited to hear about the Google. When are we going to get the Google? And Stacy's like, no, it's not a thing. It's
Excuse me, but you have come here for a reason.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, follow me down. We're going to need somebody's help. Follow me into my private, and as she's walking and she's leading you down certain doors, and every time like there's a big old massive door, like certain guards just like look at her. She just wave. Other times she waves, and the doors will just magically open up. And as she's walking and talking, just the two of you, she turns back at Stacy. Stacy, that thing we talked about. Did you get the gear ready? Yes, of course. Stacy moves away out of frame, and it's just you three. Gentlemen, the last several months have been very quiet for the last several months. It's been very quiet here in Imon, especially with the defeat of Arkhan and your return. However, there have been new portals showing up now. We've gotten reports of strange demonic demons and aberrations coming through, and we need your help. They seem to be centered around these things that the Arcana Pansofical are now discovering. Spirit shards. Shards of Destiny, they've called. I'll fill you in later on them, but for right now, a new one has reports have shown up of a new one in the city of New Onwa, deep in the temples of the Forbidden Lands, the jungles of New Onwa, near Ku'atoa. There is a temple with reports of a shard of destiny there. I need you to retrieve it as quickly as possible. guides and arrangements have already been set up. And again, she's just walking through these doorways. She takes you to a part that you, Feng and Jericho, recognize as we're leading to the cell chambers, the dungeon area, where a lot of the worst of the convicts are being held.
Carlos, I have a question. As she's
Sure.
walking down and all these doors are opening, is the Get Smart theme playing?
In the background, there's a slow, yes, in the background, there's a little bit of music that's continued. Absolutely, yes.
And then we go past this screen door that is half open and leads to the outside and refusing to stay closed.
Well, no, she's walking in this section you're now recognizing as the dungeon area, the cells. I'm about to take you. Our worst criminals are held there. You may or may not remember a certain platinum rat that we have by the name of Chance.
But what does he have to offer us?
Well, the temple that I'm sending you to, it's locked up magically. It's not been raided ever in these last lifetime. We need somebody very special with very special skills, and his name is Chance.
Well, he did get into the mansion security without a hitch. It was only by chance he got caught.
Yes, well, Chance or not, we caught him, and he's not leaving here. And you're going to need him. What I'm asking you, the spirit shards, the shard of destiny that you're to retrieve, is very, very, very important to us. You're going to need this, and she takes out her hand and does a little gesture, and instantly there's like a sort of like a platinum collar. This is for Chance. He will be going with you, but there will be zero opportunity for him to escape.
You wanted to say chance.
Yeah, there will be zero chance of him to escape with this. His reputation precedes him, and as we're going down, it gets now the new old doors open up, and it's now a long spiral case leading down. It's dark, dingy. The music takes like a sinister overtones as you're descending. There's like scones and torchlight. This is the only illumination as you're descending down. It's slimy, it's dewy, it's dark. This is a man who's escaped the inescapable, not been caught before. He escaped from every single prison except for ours. Has untold lifetimes of treasure hidden in different areas that he's stolen. What he's done with them, we don't know. We've not been able to get a single word from him.
Want to free him.
The doors open up, and you can see now, like, it's a long, darkened corridor. There's some guards there in full plate metal with runes on them, holding like halberds and like masks that completely cover their face, but they still have like the big metal helmet. She nods at them. They open these. They pull out three notches, three like clank, clank, clank. As the two guards like push open these heavy wooden doors, heavy metal and wooden doors. Revealing a long hallway with nothing but cells. Those rusted wooden cells, very low light in there. Oh, the two guards are flanking you, and they have the torchlight. As each torchlight passes by, the camera looks to the left and to the right, each cell revealing like a monstrous form or some sort of humanoid, or a bull, or a Taurus, or a shadow or a goblin. Sometimes just like a bundle of rags in the corner, and as the light passes by, just
Hey, Jeff.
mind you. She pauses before going to a new set of doors. Chance cannot be trusted. We need him for this one and this one mission only. He's unlike anything you've ever experienced working with him. Do not believe a word he says. Always watch your belongings. He will try to escape. He will try to betray you. He will try to steal things. He will try to confuse you. He will lie to you constantly.
Check your Discord.
Yes.
Carlos.
Be on the lookout. Arrangements for all of your gear will be made. And I will do my best to keep Chance with you. He will not escape from you, but do not trust any words he say. He is a silver-tongued rot. Do not underestimate him. The door is open. Whereas before, it's been all dark and dingy with these little a couple of these monsters or humanoid monsters, like they're things on the cell put forward. These doors now open up, revealing a brightly lit chamber, almost like a circular chamber. You walk in, and there seems to be a very few bars, 2, 3, 4 bars, and a thick glass enclosure. Behind that, you could see is a fully lit from 4 different sections of like these white globes that are floating into the room, shining upon a prison cell. The cell is clean. The floor is clean. There's a bench. There is a simple bed that's perfectly made up. There is a wash basin and a mirror. And that's it. That is the only things you see. Otherwise, it looks completely empty. The two guards that are there just like rush up to the front and start like, way to go, and they start yanking on their keys.
Don't open a cell.
Correct. Allura takes a second to pause, looks around. Chance, your tricks are not going to work. With a snap, the image in front of you fades away, and shown behind is now Chance there sitting perfectly on the stool with a sinister smile. And Chance, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello. I knew that wasn't going to work, and I even told the storyteller that it was not going to work. But my name is Chance. I'm a halfling, rather tall for a halfling, almost 3.5 feet. I'm currently not wearing a hell of a lot of anything except maybe a loincloth that they gave me because they didn't really want to give me anything else. And I do a little wave after she dispels the silent image that I created, and just say, Hello again, Feng and Jerico. Nice to see you again. Nice shirts.
Chance?
Okay, so he's not just a thief, but a magician of some kind. That didn't come up the last time when we dealt with you.
Like I said, do not underestimate chance.
Either he's
Exists.
learned new tricks or he has been hiding his powers to keep them from us.
You
Would
you
make sense.
show everybody everything at the beginning. That would
Yeah.
be there would be nothing left to surprise you. That would make life
Well,
boring.
generally, yes, I do, because most of the time when I've dealt with the person, they're either in jail or they're dead for resisting arrest.
But I needed a rest.
Enough of your
I
games,
might-
chance.
I actually might be the wrong person to babysit this person. I might snap.
Oh, you're going to
his
join me in the
neck.
cell?
Silence.
Oh, all right.
And then she snaps her fingers, and you could see now like a little moat, a blue moat expands, slowly expands, and you get, as it expands, this blue moat into like a bluish light, a bluish glow. The threshold starts inching towards Jericho and Fang, and you feel the familiar sensation of this. Chance, as it's coming towards you, you recoil at its feel, at its touch, as it envelops and the threshold passes past your persona. You are now under a truth spell. Everything that you say within the dome of truth is the truth. You cannot lie.
Does it work as well as the cone of silence?
Yes, it
More
works
Get
even
Smart
better.
references.
It works even better. Chance, we're here to knock 100 years off of your service, off of your prison sentence.
How long was my sentence?
Many of
Like, Finn just goes,
she pulls out a rap. 600 years or 4 lifetimes, whichever comes first. No chance of bail. No chance. All of your upon death, all of your fortune is forfeit to the city and state, not to any heirs, known or unknown. Wanted for, and she just like wanted for grand larceny, rebellion, insurrection.
I have never rebelled against
theft.
anybody.
25 counts of high theft, 20 counts of armed theft, 30 counts of unarmed theft, 10 counts of grand larceny, 15 counts of forgery. And she's just going through the list and list and list and list. If you have any chance or any desire of ever seeing daylight, again, you will listen carefully and you will agree to this mission.
what's this? What's that one about impersonating a judge?
We'll go unimportant.
Did you get convicted of something?
Unimportant for the time being. Chance. Your skills are needed. There's something that we need you to help us break into on retrieve. Do this for us, and we will knock off 100 years from your sentence. And then maybe, possibly, a little bit more time, you'll be released just to see the last few days of your lifetime in freedom. But for now, you'll have a sort of partial freedom and you'll get to see the sun again. I can fill you in on the details, sufficient to say I need you to be on your best behavior. Do not try to escape. You will have 0 chance to escape. And I will knock off 100 years from your sentence.
I will listen to your ask that you have required of me, but what does the 100 years is meaningless if I'm here for 600 and only going to live for 200? What is the incentive to go along with it? Other than some fresh air, because it stinks down.
There's a few chances more. There may be more that is required. And each time we may knock off more and more time. But since you are willing to negotiate, I can offer something else. Some sort of creature comfort for when you return. What would you like?
Well, air vent to fresh air would be nice. It does really reek down here. Your ventilation systems.
Denied. So that's a method for you to escape. Denied.
Well,
Next.
You have cable.
Give you rope
Actually-
to escape? No.
No. Poor reference. How about something that doesn't actually connect to the outside world, but allows me to see the outside world?
Een scrying perhaps?
I can actually.
I hear
Granted.
Stacy's
How about
working on
this?
something like this.
How about I allow you to single daily use of a crystal ball that allows you to see the outside for 1 hour a day. And as she's saying that, her hands appear like a very ornate stand, gold inlaid with platinum, and on this circular stand is a perfectly circular glass globe with a little bit of twirling mist on the inside. How about this? And as she's saying, she whispers something to it. And then you see from there, this is what I want to show you. The camera zooms in onto this globe, and you see a dense jungle. It's filled with lots of creatures. You can hear the music now changes to this is the cicada and cicadas and the screeching of monkeys in the far distance, rustle of birds, and the ever-present whiff shift of the rain as landing on this lush, dense green forest. The camera pushes past into a clearing where there's a stream and a water fountain, and it shows the an image of like a creature, like a evil creature made out of stone with his mouth open, and from his mouth comes a torrent of water. And as the water pans down, you can see like the semblance of a giant stone circle that acts like a door frame into the side of this cliff where this waterfall is coming into. Adorned around it, where his landing is kind of like this pool of water with lots of stones and what looks to be like carvings, bas relief carvings into the cliff walls of all these different creatures. This is the Okatoa temple. Here, within it resides a statue of the god of Offler. The god of Offler a sort of reptilian crocodile-like god with golden eyes. Within this temple, you will find the thing that we are to retrieve. The camera zooms in again into what looks to be like a miniature version of and almost another one of these crystal skulls. Crystal skulls, crystal
Balls,
balls.
spears.
But in it is what looks to be now is a marble, one of those cat's eye marbles. Except to where the cat eye is now is like a little bit of smoke that just keeps twirling and dancing. And as the camera zooms in on it, you can see the smoke starts forming like certain forms and things. This is a shard of destiny. This is what you are to retrieve. With that, the image fades. He's holding out this crystal ball. I will control what you see. I will show you a different landscape of the day. Sometimes, if you're on special occasions, I may show you special landscapes, depending on my mood and depending on how well you have behaved yourself. But I will give you this, and you will have access to it once a day for 1 hour if you accept this mission. Chance, what is your answer?
Well, it gives me a chance to get out of here.
It does not.
Oh, you mean I'm going to help from within my cell?
No, you will leave, but I'm saying this will not give you a chance to get out here.
No, that's not what I meant. Yes, no. If the deal will give me a chance to get out of this cell, even for just the time required to retrieve this shard of death, then sure.
I say we take a chance on him.
Take a chance on me. Oh, that's the title.
Very well. In that case, she snaps her fingers, and she snaps her fingers, and smash cut to you're led into a room. The camera cuts to another one of those brightly lit rooms, and you're pushed into it by yourself. Whatever, still a little bit of clothing that simple loincloth that you have on, all in white, very easily shown. This is what you have on now. In this room in front of you, there's 3 tables. All of your gear is laid out on there. You turn, there's a god's overview where the camera is looking above you. Table on the left, table on the right. The doors behind you close. And again, those little white globules, these little floating like bubbles in all 4 corners are emanating a bright white light illuminating everything. You're led in there, and first thing you do is you're looking around the table. From the camera's point of view, it's still from like high up, and it has that sort of analog feel like you're being looked at through a security camera type feed. The camera slowly zooms in on you as you're like looking at the stuff. You find what you're looking for. Oh, you have one quick glance straight at the camera, pausing there for a few seconds as the camera lingers in close to you. Camera fades through no more analog. Now it just seems to be freely roaming around as you stop looking at it. Instinctively goes toward the table, pick up a pair of goggles. Thick rimmed goggles. Your eyes are now huge in reflection to this on this, like they're thick and Coke thick glass style. As you look back up, there's little bits of platinum adorned on these skulls, platinum adorned on the what do you call it, the goggles. Frame. They have that little purplish octarine glow as all of a sudden like something magical happens. And look at it. You nod your head. And then you go back to putting down all of your dress stuff. Go ahead and take a few seconds to get your character fitted while the narration happens. Feng, Jericho, I know it's a big task. With this necklace, Chance will not have a chance to escape. His movements will be controlled. Once, and she hands you a couple of different items. The usual kit, travel bag, adventurous kit, all the knickknacks that you're going to need on your adventure. Arrangements have been made. You are to meet Riley. He is your guide at New Onwa to take you to the temple of Ukotoa. As you come out, do you want the camera to linger in on any special things while we're having this narration, Chance? As you're picking up things and putting them on,
Yes,
the camera lingers in on your very special.
I examine the daggers quite carefully.
Armin, the prisoner.
He won't be
You're
much use to us
watching
if
from
he
that
can't fight.
same analog as he's put himself. That's the same analog thing that you guys are watching. You're not scared of being attacked by Chance, are you?
No.
Not by chance, intentional. No.
I just don't. It's wise. Armor.
Where you're going to be taken to this jungle, you will be guided through it. It will be a dangerous jungle. The journey up to the temple is dangerous. You'll need this man alive. He's the only one that could get you in.
Also, if I do recall the list of charges against them, none of them have been murder.
This is true.
I just. The attempted murder. That is all.
As with that, the door opens up and out walks in Chance, fully dressed in all his old glory gear. Chance, you want to describe your new wardrobe for us?
Well, I'm excuse me. I'm wearing a hood that covers most of my head. I'm wearing the goggles, which I'm actually going to take these off because I can't see. They're actually prescription, and wow, I can't see anything.
The same ones.
Well, I guess actually these would be even cooler. I could just use these ones. Yes, they fold out and then they fold out and then they fold out.
Oh yes.
There we go. Except they're not really goggle-like. I'm wearing leather armor. I have several daggers on me, two of which are more prominently and accessible than others.
Kind of like holsters, while the other ones are like on a bandolera.
Yes. I have a short bow with a quiver of arrows, which I'm surprised you let me have. I have a wine skin or two hanging down. Just the wine might have gone bad over the last few months, but well, we'll see.
Well, it's only gotten better.
That's one way of looking at it. Yes. Where's? Yeah, there we go. That's all that's obvious. So I have a pack with general crap in it. Of course, you have to have a crowbar. Or was that another riff? There are like tools and things inside the pack, but again, most of the stuff in the pack you haven't seen yet. That's about it.
And the camera lingers in as you're coming out. The camera lingers in on this little necklace, special little necklace that you have, like just tucked underneath the shirt, and then you take a few seconds and just put it back in and hide it. Before you do, the camera gets a nice little glimpse of simple silver chain with a little amulet about this big. It looks like it's like an amber, a piece of amber that's kind of like in Jurassic Park, that inside of it has a marble, a tiny marble about the size of a thumbnail itself. An actual marble that has a very similar cat's eye iris with a little bit of smoke, very close to, looks similar in style to the spirit shard that you were just shown, except it's a tiny, tiny version of it wrapped inside of a, what did I say? Not amethyst, amber, of an amber drop. And it's very decorative looking. It's like a perfectly amber dropped. And you've had that since childhood. This is one of the last remaining things that your mother gave you. With this necklace, Chance, you have once per day a luck point. Any reroll, it works just like the donuts. You can reroll any of your rolls or any of the DM's rolls once.
Ah. Cool. Necklace of donut. Oh, I add that. Necklace of donut.
It's your lucky necklace.
Yes. Donut. Except the necklace has an N at the beginning. There we go. Where I spelled necklace wrong. Twice.
As you walk out, Stacy is there, handing you like your adventuring kits, your traveler's bag, backpacks. Alora hands you a scroll. This is a scroll of returning. Once you have found the item, you can read off the aura. It will make a 6-foot circle on the ground. Step into it, and you will be instantly transported somewhere to our safe zone. Use this once
you want me to bring Jericho and Feng back too?
You will not be in charge of this.
Oh,
Jericho, you are in charge of this. This is for you, Chance. She snaps her fingers, and your neck is instantly surrounded by like this collar, and it's pure platinum, thick. It's uncomfortable. It has all these little runes and symbols, and it's glowing at certain parts as the runes slowly fade away. This will prevent you from any escape attempt. At any point, I know where you are at, where you're going. You will not stay hidden from us.
This is totally unnecessary. I gave you my word, and you will know that I have never broken my word.
Please. If you attempt to escape, not only will we know where you're at any words. Embedded in that is a fireball spell. It will obliterate everything within the next 30 feet around it. So, do not attempt to escape. Your life will be forfeit. I will see everything that you see. And as that happens, another one of the rooms shows up, and it a little light emanates, illuminating the area, and then slowly fades out. That is the only item that I give you. Jericho, Feng, the scroll, a few health potions, just in case you need them. Another little book with names and figures. The contact and description. And as she says, she directs you through the wall where there's another one of those portals. Let me show you on the vision portal. And there you see a sort of a picture, a still frame picture in action of like some guy in like a floppyish hat, wearing yellow. His name is Riley. He's a native to the land. He will be a guide along with them. And it shows next to him is another big hulking half orc, green, dumb-witted, dark hair, tusks, tooth coming out. By the name of Dor, these two will be your guide to the Ukatoa temple in Nuanua. Any questions before you depart?
Let's get this over with.
Very well. Stacy, you'll be monitoring and keeping in terms with them, and she comes back with the last few things. Long distance, reconfigured walkie-talkies. They're solar, they're moon powered, and again, you see that crystal shard. It's a moonstone. It just basically charges by the moonlights. It's long distance. You'll be able to communicate with us. It's not been tested underground fully, but it should be able to work. This one has been boosted. She hands you 3 of them. Your contact is Riley. We're going to transport you via teleportation circle to the city of Onua, and there you will meet up with Riley. He will be your contact from then forward. Gentlemen, there is a time. There is a time issue. We are not the only people searching for this spirit shards. As I said, there has been mysterious portals opening up near around them. We think they are linked. We think whoever or whatever is creating these portals or after the shards. There's been, there's been reports of them missing in other areas. Get there quickly, get the shard, return. Chance, be on your best behavior or you will be left behind, quick and dead. Do you understand?
Yes.
Your mission will be perilous. God's speed. Follow me this way. There's a circle prepped and ready for you. And as you can see, there's a 10-foot area of what looks to be salt spread around in a circle. Runes are like glowing within the salt thing. They're starting to softly glow as all 3 of you step into the.
Before we go,
Mhm.
is the location we're arriving going to be in immediate danger?
No. You're arriving in a tavern near a secret location near a tavern in New Onua. And as she's saying that, good luck. She kicks the sand, and all of a sudden, there's like a beam of light that envelops all of you, and it blinds you, and you feel sort of nauseous and thrown out of whack, almost like feels like you're falling a long, long distance. In fact, let's go for the first roll of the night. I would like all of you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
He's gonna throw up their donuts.
Just Jericho.
Mm.
The light fades out, and now that same glow now fades out. It's a fade cut. You are in completely different environment. Both of you are standing normal. Jericho is bent over, having lost his lunch, as he like rolls out of the circle, and throws loudly retches into the corner, attracting the attention of somebody sitting in the corner who lights up a torch, illuminating for the first time where you're at. You seem to be in a underground. Actually, you wouldn't know it's underground. It's just underneath is like ground, but around there is walls, and it's all wooden, and you could hear like stuff going on above you. And as you look up the wooden slats, there's a little bit of light filtering through, and as seems to be you're underneath somewhere that a lot of people are walking under, because as you can feel like footsteps and hear footsteps and little bits of dust come raining down. You take a few seconds to adjust to where you're at.
I don't know. I've got dark vision. Thing.
Oh, well, you took me quite by surprise there. Oh, I didn't expect it so quickly. Name's Riley. I'll be your guide. And as he holding down a torch in front of you, you could see a weathered, very tanned male with like reddish beard, long, little bits of fluffy red hair just coming underneath a wide brim hat. Wearing simple, not leathers or armors at all, but more like a cardinal, like a
Height.
about 6'2", humanoid, fairly thin built. You could see like slung behind them is like a crossbow with bolts.
Mm-hmm.
However, as he moves the torch back, stepping into the light, is a probably 7 foot thick, 7 foot thick, green half orc. Very much bare chested, very much would look like a twin brother to the Incredible Hulk.
Just smaller.
Yeah. And as he looks forward, his face is all cherubic, roundish, kind of like wondrous eyes. My name's Thor.
Hi, Thor.
Hi, Dor.
I'm Thor.
Oh,
Yes,
Dor.
Thor, we know.
Oh, Dor.
I know what we have here. Which one of you is Feng?
Bang.
This cute one over here.
And you must be Jericho then.
That is correct.
Now is to look out for the shifty one. That would be you.
Pick
Yeah.
that one behind from behind Feng and pull in the view.
Yeah, Fing just gives like a wee shove in the shoulder, pushing Chance to the front.
Oh, this is the one I told you about. Keep a special eye out on him. Okay. Well then,
Oh, Chance.
down to business. I've been told
You're a
there's a
good
time
boy.
crunch of everything. Our destination's about 2 days travel. Taking you to the jungle. Got all the supplies ready. We're going to be taking the stream up. Have you had something to eat already?
What I've had to eat, I wouldn't consider food.
I
Oh, no.
think I need a refilling.
And she said it wasn't going to be dangerous when we arrived.
All right, in that case, follow me on this way. And he takes this torchlight and dumps it into like there's a barrel full of right next to there's a barrel and a full of sand that he just dumps it into, takes out the torch, puts it next to the doorway where there's a holder for the torch. The doorway, wooden, simple, opens up, double doors leading to sets of stairs, and behind Now, as the floodlight of comes in, a floodlight, you feel warm, very warm air, a roaring fire, the sounds of a tavern behind as people are shuffling back and forth. You hear the drinks clinging, plates being scraped off and eating off of. And there's in the background, there's some lively, upbeat music that's strange and exotic that you've not heard before. There's a lot of not the warmth in the air. What's it? Steam.
Moisture.
Moisture. There's humidity. Tons of humidity here. It hits you instantly as the doors are blown open. All right, Arkhan the Cruel will get you all some food. We'll pick up a table, and as you're brought in, you can now see the camera shows a circular tavern, open to the air. The rooftop is like open to the night sky as flames are just roaring up through it. There's a couple of sticks full of food that's being roasted, set around the central flame. Around-ish everywhere, there's probably a good 15 tables filled with tons of people. This is very different than what you're used to in Imon. You're used to in Imon a lot of vibrant colors, a lot of sophisticated folk. This is more like coastal pirate. Everything here is a patchwork of different things. Even the wood around here doesn't match. The tables seem to be like not perfectly circled, but as if shipwrecked planks or rotted wood, just all assembled. Drinks are put in pottery or different types of mesh. You're led to a table that it's just like a section that looks to have been blown off of an old rotten ship. You can still see the wind and sand warps on it, and on there's a few drinks, a bowl with different meats and fruits. Yeah, arrange this early for you.
SS Minnow.
Yes, absolutely. On stench still on the table is the SS Minnow indeed. That happens. Sit around. Food's getting warm out. This is just some appetizers. I'll bring you up some good foods here.
I've never
for a second.
Wait for him to get off, and talk. I've never seen such a hive of scum and villainy before.
Welcome to Noir.
Are you going to be tattooing that on your body somewhere?
Riley gets you all some food, giving you a few minutes to yourselves. And Dor is just leaning up on in one of the seats, 2 seats actually. He's taking up 2 seats, and he's just there with a dumb look, looking out into the tavern, seeming to ignore all of you. You have a few minutes to yourselves to discuss things if you want. There's some food there. There's already like breads and meats there, and Dor reaches haphazardly at one of the things, the chunks, and just
well, here's to a quick and successful mission.
Here's to a slow and successful mission. I don't want to go back to that damn cell, but I'm going to eat some of this food because this is so much better than prison food. Oh, gourmand.
Froggy wants to know, do they serve donuts?
Things having a look around, and he's just wondering, from his gaze, is anyone like paying attention?
Roll me a perception check.
Wouldn't that be more on the inside?
Insight or perception, whichever you choose.
Good insight.
22. Nice.
There's probably 15 tables there. A few of them are isolated, a few of them are in couples. There's a group or two that has 3, 4, 5. You can tell they're travelers. There's at least 10 sets of eyes, all looking at your direction, hungrily, mysteriously, trying to be coy about it. You seem to be dressed brightly in matching teals and whites and silver, with shining armor, almost like city guardsmen from Imon and Chance, and another big orc. Whereas everybody else around here seems to be scruffy looking, tattered clothing, sun-stained armors and sun-stained leather armors and simple off-white cloths and browns. This would be like a shanty shack, ramshackle, built around pirate cove type area. And from what you know of Nuanua, this is definitely a coastal town. This used to be a big before the calamities and the mage wars. This whole area has been taken over by pirates and kind of like the fringes of new society coming back. It's lawless land here.
I think you may have attracted wrong type of attention.
In the city, do we have the right type of attention?
Maybe not. But I have no attention on me.
Well, either way, as soon as we've eaten, we'll move forward and leave them behind.
Eat quickly.
Not too quickly, or you'll puke again.
Shut up, Chance.
And as you say that, there's a new bowl full of fresh, steaming meats, breads, fruits, vegetables. Is set down in front of you. Riley comes by holding another, sets it by. There's a lady, kind of like a dwarven lady holding two trays and sets them both on the table, and it's mugs, sort of amberish, which you would recognize as some sort of beer, and pitcher is laid in front of you as he takes out a solitary silver coin and puts it on her thing, and she bites it and then nods and silently walks away. Riley takes one of the seats out in front of you and sits down and starts pouring himself a mug of beer and starts immediately going into the food and eating. Gents, any questions? Get up. Plan on leaving in the morning, or at night if you prefer. Harder traveling at night though.
I think we should get out of here as soon as you've had your fill.
Agreed.
You hear that, door? You hear that, door? Is the boat ready? Yeah, boat ready.
By the way,
Well then, as soon as you finish your food, we're gonna get out of here. And as he bites into a leg of lamb, fade cut into the same figure is now daylight behind them. The surrounding has changed. Behind them is now, actually, let me take care of that right now. Sorry. Behind it is now, you can recognize the actual jungle-ish forest. The camera fades out. The camera fades out as you're winding on an actual river on a what seems to be like a sort of boat, and doors in the background with a long stick just pushing it through the water.
Just before you said that, I was about to say, I'm going to grab some apples and oranges for later from the fruit basket. But
absolutely. On that note, because I take you guys out of position, at any point you could just say, hey, I have some apples and oranges from earlier.
Okay.
And at any point, I'm a very generous DM. I will challenge you in ways that you are not expecting. So I will give you guys a lot of freedom into saying stuff like, "Hey," rather than asking, "Do I see like a tree branch nearby that I could just swing off of?" It's there. Just assume that it's there. You could at any point say, "Hey, I see a tree branch nearby. I jump to it and I climb on top of it, or I swing by it, or whatever."
Tarzan.
I will give you guys a lot of free leeway to help create the world and the environment around me. I will usually say yes to things unless I say no.
This also would be a very good time for a break, it being about halfway to the podcast.
Unless you've
Almost
got
there.
unless you've got a point to break at.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
almost there. So smash cuts. You're now into this jungly. It's barely like daylight is showing. Early morning. You can hear all the chittering of the insects, cicadas going in the background, frogs roaring, birds chirping, monkeys chiding in the background, and
Frogs scanning.
frogs scanning. Yes, frogs scanning. Anyways, continuing on. You're traversing through this section. Up ahead, through the river, you see like the river pathway. There's two objects that are obscured coming around the bend of the river. Raleigh says, "You see those two stone structures up ahead?" And as you're approaching, they now start getting into focus. These are two seems to be totems, stone totems covered in jungle. Seems to be partially covering, taking them over. But the totems themselves they're three on each. There's two on each side of the river, but the totem has three distinct monsters stacked upon each other. Their faces carved of monstrous faces, just the mouths open, sinister looking eyes wide, teeth glaring. We're about to enter into the Ukotoa territory. From here on out, it's dangerous. We need to be careful.
A warning of some kind.
Well,
Yeah.
We
I think it's
defeated
time.
we defeated Arkhan the Cruel. I don't think there is anything in these swamps that can be more dangerous than that.
I think
And as
it's
you're saying
time,
that, you
guys.
hear from the far distance, and instantly all these birds flutter out from nowhere. Hundreds of birds fluttering pass by where you're coming at. Animals start moving in the opposite directions from where you're facing. And you hear a sinister bump, bump, and the trees around just shimmy.
That's when Feng just claps Jericho on the shoulder and goes, "Well, that one's for you. Then I'll take the smaller ones."
Door stops mid straddle. Looks around. Riley's face is scared.
Yes,
It's a T-Rex.
What's a T-Rex?
And on that, we're gonna pause.
Woohoo! Time for a pause. So, see you guys in 10. So that's 35 past. Hopefully. Where's the... Let's have a donut, everyone. Oh,
Or
that's
you
some
then
good donuts.
just- or did you then just style it through Photoshop?
Donuts.
Oh,
Mm,
can you put
donuts.
the battle map overlay now?
Yes, yes, I can. Oh, not that battle map. This one.
Enter mode. What? Ah, there we go.
I accidentally clicked on the Babylon 5 battle map instead.
Oh, that's perfect. That is so perfect.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
Now you see why I had this preset up like this.
Yes.
And just to make sure that you guys don't see the other stuff, good. They're still nice and hidden. All right.
Whee, my mouse.
All right. Good to go whenever.
Well, it's your show, Director.
Let's
Bring us
engage then.
back.
I mean, I don't know when we're going live yet. That's what I'm
We
saying.
are already live.
Where are
Oh, we are. Well, shit. I'm the worst director ever. Are we live yet? I don't know, man. How's this shit work? How does television work? It's not like I've been doing this for 2 years, right?
It's like, have we called action? You called action 2 minutes ago. Oh, shit.
Anywho, I'm not nervous at all. It doesn't matter. Welcome back, everybody.
You're not.
So we left off traveling in the small boat, being led by Riley, and Dora's just doing this thing. Suddenly, a loud noise escapes from somewhere deep into the forest. A loud primal roar. It's a T-Rex. You have a little bit, it's somewhere off in the distance. We have a little bit of time. The camera zooms in on everybody's panicked face as they're looking back through the forest. Riley in particular is Dora just like cut to close zoom in on Chance.
All right, guys. I know that was a scary shit noise, but we have to bond together and defeat whatever is coming towards us. I know you could do it. We have the Incredible Hulk. Riley knows this area well. And we have the two-suited twins who don't look at all alike. We can
Yeah.
all get together, conquer our fears, and I'm hearing that, and
The music swells in the
overcome
background.
all the obstacles.
Yeah.
And I use
With that, everybody's like,
there we go.
Did it go through? Inspiring leader feat.
Everybody gains 9 temporary hit points.
Fantastic. Door is in a group. Yeah, we can do this. We're like, yeah, that's it, mate. We'll get right through. We'll get through here. All right, we need a plan. This T-Rex is definitely in our way. It's north, and we need to go north. Now, we could stick to the stream, but we gotta be careful. Or we could use some of the special skills that you guys have. This person who contacted me says you're some sort of elite special group. Well, now's your chance to show it. And let me tell you how this works. We're gonna go into a skill challenge. There's gonna be 5 obstacles between you and your pathway that you need to get to. We need 5 successes. That means that all 4 of you can volunteer a pathway to get past an obstacle. Except that it has to be through your skills, or you spend an entire magic point to get past the thing.
Now,
For instance,
what is a magic
for
point?
instance,
Yes, what is a magic point?
I use a spell. I use a spell slot.
Okay. So
Ah,
a spell slot is sufficient.
Yeah, spell slot. Sorry, whatever. That's your point. Anyways, find the skill that you have and figure out a creative way to get past certain obstacles. For instance, for this T-Rex right now, you can use stealth, or you could use your survival
handle it?
ability or something different to get past this one obstacle. You need 5 successes. There will be a DC of 15 because I'm a harsh fucking DM. So the DC is 15. And I'll balance it out. It's gonna be 13. It's gonna be 13.
No, make it 15. Come on.
We'll make it 15. You need 5 successes.
roll. Do you have dice in front of you? You could just roll a 6-sider, and on a 1-2 it's 13. On a 3-4 it's 14.
Right now, this first one.
And you don't tell us.
Anyways, if there's 3 failures, something bad will happen. If there's for every failure, something bad will happen, but the story advances.
Mhm.
If there's 3 failures, something catastrophic happens.
Yeah.
You need 5 successes. Right now, the challenge is we get back into it. All right. How do you guys want to handle this T-Rex?
My obvious suggestion would be stealth.
Yeah. Yeah. You seem like a sneaky type. You think you could get us past this? No, we still got to roll and go through the river. Or do you think we should go through the forest?
Rex would probably be less effective in the river.
I like it. Okay. Door, help me get up some of these leaves and make us as dark as possible. Make us camouflage as much as you can. Everybody, gather up and help me with these things. As the camera zooms in on Chance, you start directing, pointing out things. I will allow you to roll me a stealth check, please.
24.
Yeah. Okay.
Glad it wasn't with disadvantage.
The camera as you know, the camera fades out as you're just like pointing out things. Fade cut into the now what was once a god's overview of the canoe that you see now in front of you on the screen. Now is just like a floating timber, like almost like a fallen branch. There's a branch hanging above you guys, and it just seems like it's that's carrying through. And you guys are being very careful, and doors just being very silently like rowing, hidden within these branches. So this above you is just like big old canopy. It's completely hidden from sight. We, the audience, wouldn't even know unless like the camera zooms in closely and shows you guys' faces popping out of the leaves. There, the dinosaur, T-Rex. Door stops rowing, looks up. Goes to another part of the fucking stream. You're past the first challenge.
Really should have had you on face rig as a dinosaur.
I could do that.
There's another section where the where the stream is like blocked off by a whole bunch of like an overturned few hours passes by as you get past this. You're no longer needing the canopy of trees, and now you're traveling in a nice safe passage, safe way. Camera cuts up ahead, and there's like a section where rocks makes like a mini rapids section. It's gonna make it difficult to traverse. Looks like there's some rapids ahead. Be difficult. You guys want to try to get through it, or There's an alternate path through the jungle. Lawn, it could be very dangerous.
Danger is my middle name.
Shall we go
Alright.
Danger Day?
All right. Well, what do you suggest we do? And I'll leave you the choice of continuing down the river or going through a shortcut. Or going through a shortcut through the jungle that will get us there. To the bottom part of the. But however, you'll have to carry the canoe.
Yeah.
Well,
Portage.
I vote for taking the shortcut for carrying the canoe. I volunteer to be the one to carry.
Oh, Thor carry.
And as you like head towards the through the banks, Dor easily just takes the canoe, puts it on his back, and now and he still even has like the big old backpack of things, of tools, and also has a canoe. And then Raleigh takes a few bags. All right, Mr. Jericho, lead the way. What do we have us do?
I'll cut out the vines and you follow. Shing!
So what skill would you like to use?
Athletics. Shh.
Athletics. I like it.
That's just using the pure brawn to cut as many of the interposing plant life as possible while getting through the
Chance, you want to help out with this too?
distance.
Athletics?
No.
I
I'm just saying
suppose.
thematically to help cut the vines.
Well,
Or let him
generally,
do all the work.
if he's cutting the vines, then he's cutting them so much higher than I am, I wouldn't even be able to help
Fantastic.
him much.
Fantastic. Here's Jericho boldly, like the sword sort of like flashes white and almost like glows to the area, helping you act like a beacon, lighting up the area, and you just slash. Roll me your athletics.
27 double.
Twice. A 1 in
Natural
400 shot.
Fucking 20. God damn it. I mean, you make a perfect pathway. And Riley says, God damn, that's really good. God's damn, that's really good. I think that just cut off half a day's worth of travel right there.
He's
Good
cutting
job,
a
Jericho.
hole that's exactly door and canoe shaped.
Yeah. I imagine it being like this anime one held swoop. Shing!
Exactly.
Shing!
That happens. As it's still like you're still cutting, the camera fades out and you're now all back into the river again. The lights are starting to go dim. Nighttime's calling in. It's dangerous around here. Lots of strange creatures bumping the night. Maybe we should just break for camp and start up again in the morning, huh? What do you think? And you can tell that he's really scared. He's even helping out with the oars, and Dora is as well. They're going from both sides.
Oh, yeah. Jungle's dangerous at night. Good rest.
However, you will lose time, and things will happen.
I'd say keep going, but I only get one. Everybody's gone silent.
We're waiting on
Yes.
Feng.
Probably best to rest for the night. Go continue rest. I say. Best to look for a secure point camp.
Yeah. Besides, we made really good time. We really had a schedule. Yeah. Thor, why don't you go to that clearing and we'll figure out best way for safety for the night. Okay.
I am going to use my survival to
Yes.
inspect the clear and then make sure there's not no anyone who's setting up their mats. There's no like nasty critters just waiting to stab them in the back.
I am going to assist.
I'm going to look around through my arcane goggles to see if anything hiding away.
Fantastic. You put it in. We cut your point of view right here, as the goggles show like the normal, almost an analog. Like as you're looking through a old television analog screen, it has a little bit of static, and on occasion you'll see like a zoom. Right, as
I'm a Cylon.
right.
It's marking up each and every little animal there, giving it a little info bar.
In front of you walks in Feng, who's like crouching and sniffing and looking around the area. Behind him on his back illuminates his rod. Big bright white glow off of that. His shoes on his sneakers that he has, bright white. His like there's a little bit of layering underneath his armor that's poking through. That's kind of like that bit of Nike armor. That glows bright blue. You turn around and you look at Jericho, and he is just glowing white. The sword is almost blinding. Like you have to like not look at Jericho directly. And as you're doing that, the camera lingers again on Feng as he's like looking through the clearing. Roll me, Feng, normal.
Just survive.
No assist from me then.
No advantage, no.
Yeah.
There.
19. You signal back. You give a good thumbs up. The camera goes again into fade mode as the three of you are setting up camp. The canoe is parked right there on the sands. Door is helping assemble things. Starting to build you're all a quick montage of you guys setting camp up for the night. Fades out into fades into like a scene at night where you guys are just all huddled together over a fire. And Riley's like, it's cold. I mean, it's not cold, surprisingly warm and humid still here in the swamp, and everybody's like still has like beads of sweat constantly going down. Your clothes are just like soaked in sweat and water. Still here in the night, and Riley's like, the mosquitoes. So tomorrow we're gonna go through the Ukatoa section. All these like reptilianoids type human people, natives to the land. They're worshiper of Orfatel, the god Offler, the temple of Ukatoa. So we'll take it nice and chill and very careful for right now. Any comments or questions you might have?
Sleep.
There's a little bit of lull in the night for you guys to do whatever you want.
Sleep. I will take the first guard. We need you on your A game in the morning. The better rested you are, the better it is for us.
Yeah, good idea. Thor, you help if you need to. And you see Riley like put the covers on him, and he pulls out a flask of something and just like sleeping potion. Starts trying to start getting ready to go to sleep. Camera lingers on your face, Jericho, as the flames are still hitting, and your face is just dancing back and forth, illuminated in the orange, and orange glow of the flames.
Who took the sleeping potion? Was it Riley or Dor?
Riley.
Riley.
I think.
Riley.
Mm.
Okay.
Just alcohol, man.
Yeah.
Just a bottle of booze.
It's Feng just pulls out a flute, just plays a wee bit of a tune there.
Is it a lullaby?
Trying to attract
Mm,
monsters.
panpipes. I'm not playing it as loud, it's just a wee little tune. That's it. It's the softly as I can.
The camera. Anything else you'd like to do? I'm giving you guys a brief rest in between what's to come.
I think only plays it for a few moments and then he puts
So
it
are we
away.
just resting for a couple of hours, or are we getting like a sleep?
You're getting
I think we're trying to go for the full 8 hours.
I think you're gonna go for the full 8 hours.
Damn, now I'm gonna have to come up with another inspirational speech.
It'll still. I'll let it linger if you want.
Well, or I gave another speech the next morning, and
Very well, that'll work.
okay, because it only takes 10 minutes.
Very well, that'll work. So the camera pans out as you're still playing the fruit, and the rest of you go into go to sleep. It illuminates now the forest. Just this one little bright spot of light, where everywhere else is just dark and green. The only illumination is that of the two twin moons, casting a reddish, a pinkish glow, and a whitish glow at the same time.
And a lone T-Rex wandering the swamp just over there.
I thought by twin moons you meant like their shirts glowing dark.
No, and now the scene now shifts and fades into morning time as Raleigh's getting ready. All right, time to move on.
We can do it, guys. There was a really short speech.
No one said it had to be a good speech.
It does have to be 10 minutes long, though. So
We
Well,
gotta
you
get
had
ready.
9
just do it on
minutes
the
of
repeat.
silence. You had
You're right,
9
Chance.
minutes and 50 seconds of silence.
I put it on one of those speaking flasks or whatever you were holding, and just hit play. There you go.
It's a stone. It's a rock. It's a rock. It's a rocky talkie.
Okay.
Although they're now called buzzers because they buzz. And people say it constantly now in Imon, like, I'll buzz you later. So yeah, you're right, Chance. Still, we're all nicely rested fresh. It's been going good, hasn't it, Dor?
Door.
Yeah.
All
right. This next part should be good to go. Except again, we're getting pretty close. We're maybe half a day's distance away from the temple. A day's distance by we might get there before sundown if we go down the river. Or we could take a couple of shortcuts through the forest.
No, extra river.
Yeah, I agree. All right, gents. Let's move along. You wouldn't have any of those tricks that you can do to make it easier, would you?
Thing could sing.
If you have any
Probably.
other skills, it continues
Let's
now. One
see.
of the things of skills is you can't use the same one.
In
That
the
you've
same
already
challenge.
Somebody else, if they really wanted to, because you could use a different stealth, but Chance already used his stealth skill. So Chance cannot reuse his stealth skill.
Can I use?
Yes.
Okay, I'll use Where's my skill? I was going to say,
It's
is
where?
this where over the? No. I was going to suggest if this. So this is just a river. There's no different forks and different ways to go.
You're
and stuff
taking
like
this
that.
winding river through. Imagine the Amazon,
Mhm.
and imagine the river itself has all these strange alligators and
Next,
piranhas and shit.
I was going to consider since I'd already used stealth. I was going to consider perception, basically figuring out which way to go and how to avoid things along the way.
You know, you're also in terror. Absolutely, do it.
Here goes nothing. Oh, what? What the fuck?
Seriously,
2020 is treating us.
What? Okay, you just go straight. There's nothing in the way, guys.
the
Someone's
canoe
been
is going
crocodile
straight.
hunting
The canoe
before
is going like
us.
this. You know, door is moving. Riley's keeping an eye out everywhere. Get to your point of view with your goggles, and you're just like, it's that little thing like that, and then you stop, and from your point of view now, we take your point of view closest. Just like seems to be a tree. The camera slowly zooms into the tree.
Mhm.
Movement. Just ever so subtle. You see off into the distance, like maybe 5 different shadows shift. The camera goes to your point of view, focuses on your face as a look of I don't know. We'll take it from here. Chance. Camera zooms in on you.
So I see 5 different shadows moving, or is it just 5 different?
Imagine you're looking to the tree line.
Yeah.
The tree 5, like behind me. Here, there's
Okay. Now I can see. Yes.
Here, something moves into this shadow behind the tree.
Okay.
Same here. One behind the tree. Same here. One behind the tree.
Door. There's some things behind. Get over to the side of. I'll keep an eye out and see if they actually know.
I believe they're called Evox.
Called what?
Evox.
Ewoks. Oh, I didn't realize we were on the forest moon of Endor.
The scenery does look like it.
Possibly.
It also be Dagobah.
Anyways,
Yeah,
so
more
good
like
job.
Dagobah, yeah.
You spotted something off into the distance, and you're avoiding it. One more success. Yeah, I think we're really deep into the territory. We're not careful. They could ambush us. Good looking out. Got better eyes than I thought. What do you
Who's gonna
suggest?
ambush us.
I think they might be following us.
Who's
What do you suggest we do to
they?
lose them? They're reptiles. Reptilian people, like half walking crocodile men. Some of them are snake people. I've not seen them directly, but I know that they have these like weird magical qualities. Some can do actual magic. I've heard stories they come out of the trees or the water themselves. You know, I've seen crocodiles take out an entire deer from underneath the water, just snatch. They don't scare me as much as they do. What would you guys like to do for your next skill challenge to get to where we're going? I think they're following us.
Any of you guys good at stealth?
I
Yes.
believe it's too late to try and hide from them.
Well, that's assuming they've seen us.
They are following us. They have seen us.
They could just be traveling in the same direction.
You are being too hopeful.
We could try and deceive them at a fork in the river, but unfortunately, this river doesn't seem to have any forks.
Wait,
Enough of this
up
tech.
ahead. Doesn't have a fork, but up ahead, we're close enough that we can not go in the river.
Tempest tells us what to do in these regards. And Feng is just going to stand up and just give an almighty shout there and try to intimidate said reptilian.
You're scared.
love it. I love it. It's gonna sound almost like well, let's see, roll it.
Yeah.
As you stand up and you're like, I'll take care of this. The camera zooms in on you, the music swells triumphantly, and it suddenly stops expectantly as you ready your roll and do it.
Yep.
17.
Obi-Wan Kenobi versus the Sandman.
Your roar.
I am Feng!
Ow.
Yeah, you shouldn't actually yell. You should just act yelling.
And as you say
Sorry.
that, all the trees,
When-
there's a flutter of all the birds, the animals scatter out, just like last night. Almost sounds like the same T-Rex echoing boom that drove all the animals. The same instinct happens here. All the animals just fade out into nothingness.
Except
Uh-oh. What did I do?
You changed the map?
our boat turned into a path.
Yes. Feda, as you're saying that, door hits a bit of the land. Around says, "Well, I think you're here. I think they heard you. I think they're scared. Get ready for a fight. I think they're coming this way." And as he's saying that, he gets a dart right here on his neck, and then and he falls into the boat, and it's slowly being it's still, the boat is docked there in the sands, but now he's stuck on there. All of you like back out, jump onto the the rocks and things. The camera circles around you, slowly revealing these creatures coming out from behind the trees. A few of them holding blow darts, a few of them holding a bow, a few of them holding like an axe. I mean, like a spears. Then there's the reptilian. They're like walking crocodiles, except with big arms. Behind them is like a cobra's hood. In fact, one of them seems to be like an actual cobra bottom, like a snake bottom and human upper torso, greenish and snakish, even with like a hood. And you can see where the arms are holding like these sticks, talisman sticks of magic. One of them in the background, big burly one, steps out, armor, big sword, and a shield. And the camera again pulls out, showcasing like all these, you guys surrounded by these snake entities. Zooming back in your face, I want all of you to roll initiative. Oh, and Dor like slowly starts pulling out his his sword and his
Ooh.
a shield.
Thor, fight.
The first one for myself for the evening.
This is gonna be so difficult.
Oh,
I should probably have selected my character before doing that. I keep forgetting. Oh well.
Oh, there's a way to do it on a battle map.
Yeah, you select your
I was
character.
just doing it on my character sheet.
No, you select your character, and in your character sheet, select the role, and it will automatically assign you with the initiative.
You kind of lost me. Select my character.
Then on your character sheet, roll initiative, so it will automatically then assign your character to the initiative role. So the game master doesn't need to do it manually.
Oh, he did it manually? Okay.
Oh, there it is. Initiative.
uh-oh.
And I can figure out how the heck to do initiative. All right. So basically, I go, and there's no Stacy. Feng, Jericho, Chance. So Feng, you go last, or it's next to last. It doesn't matter. All right.
Jericho and Feng act at the same time. Both of us getting a 4.
Who got the 11?
No one.
Because on the turn order it says 11 for somebody.
Because he.
That's the old one.
That's
from like 6 months ago.
But then why am I on it?
Do I need to change this up or?
Well, as long as.
So wait. Fang got a natural. Oh wow, you guys are way behind. So basically, Chance goes first, and then my guys. Okay, thanks. Let me change this up real quick. Fang got a
4.
A 4.
So did Jericho.
Got a 4. And Chance.
Your
Chance
door got 3, I think.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. Let me place some players around you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me play the tune of my people.
From an astral plane far, far away.
Yes.
Oh shit, my guys aren't there. So I had a whole bunch of bad guys pre-set up here, and they're all gone. Oh wait.
Yeah, we took care of them. Okay, let's move on.
Oh, there they are. Hang on. I found them. Never mind.
There's the whole map. That's not very useful.
He's probably hiding them underneath the map.
No. There's a GM. There's something called GM layer.
Yeah.
How do we do the arrows and the moving thing?
In the top left, you have the selection of various tools, and there is one of them is something along those lines. Yeah.
There's a circle with a kind of a ruler. But set up
you guys see
for every square.
You guys see all this now?
Yes, we do see all this now.
All right, good. Sorry, that took me a little bit second. I had this all pre-prepped.
I don't
Pre-prepped, but unused.
Yeah. So the water, anytime you're in the water, it's half movement. Anytime you're in the water, it's half movement.
Or double cost.
I'm gonna make
Never mind.
This guy's over here. These guys are over here. Door is over here.
So the winding thing that goes up and down from left to right, that's water, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything looks green.
Yeah. That's why I was confused. Is it water or... No.
Yeah, it's what. In fact, we should probably back it up just a little bit. All right. I'm going to give these guys a couple. I wish I could glow them. Or should have been glowing red. All right, you see that guy there? And
Yep.
this guy here? Right. Controlled by all.
Two guys visible. Woo.
Yeah. They it's a little bit difficult. Now I had these guys all prepped and then they lost their things.
Hmm.
Only ball,
Both the guys down here,
the
Here.
the pipes.
or are those not guys?
There we go.
Oh, that's from.
Hmm.
Ooh, yellow.
Okay. So there's actually no copy. No copy. Boom, there we go. Battle music ensues. You see these guys come up. There's one more over here. Sorry. Battle map's a little bit wonky.
What are the black holes?
I'm gonna put you guys
They're
right here.
trees.
I'm gonna put you guys right here.
Well, I'm assuming they're trees.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Those are just trees. Now, anywhere that's black, you can assume that's a tree trunk, and there's cover.
Oh, I prefer a black hole.
I shoot an arrow, it gets sucked into the black hole. Damn it!
Top of the round is
Sounds
top of the
fun.
round is Chance, isn't it?
With my awesome 13.
So everybody has some extra HP. You see, there's a group of 4, sort of half reptilian, half humanoid snake, half crocodile, advancing forward. Behind that, there's like one kind of kingly with armor and a great sword, spitting out commands. And
this
then
guy
there's
up
like
here?
a shaman type reptilian one. The ones in red is the one's a shaman and one's the kind of like the leader of them. The ones in orange are just regular old attack dudes.
And the other snaky things?
I can see 6 of them.
Yeah, there's
I see-
just 6 of them.
I
Okay.
see 6 baddies.
Yes.
Red to
There,
red,
and
2 yellow, and
Oh.
2 well hidden. Oh, but I don't know what that is. Like,
Sorry,
how
you're
do you
correct.
ping? Yeah.
oh, it
How
looks
do you
like
do that
they're
circle thing?
Just left mouse button. and
Hold
done.
it down.
Hang on a second. Oh,
Yeah.
that.
That's not doing anything.
You have to hold it down.
I'm left mouse button, the other left.
Yeah.
No. that's
There you go.
still not
Sorry.
doing anything.
I didn't see them in. I'm gonna
Um,
make Dora a little bit more easier to see because I don't like his color. Continuing on, we are good to go.
and there's these guys also.
Yeah, they popped out of the water. There's 2 in front of you. There's 4 behind, and there's 2 in the back.
Damn,
What
I
about the
left-
guys over here next to this tree?
Yeah, you haven't given them orders. That's what we're meaning.
Yeah. My guys are all gonna move at the same time.
Okay. Yeah.
They've just popped out of the different trees,
Mm-hmm.
dropped down, come out of the water, and are starting to advance. Two suddenly jump out of the water, weapons ready, and
Mhm.
they look like they're ready to attack. However, the boat, you guys are on solid ground now, and Chance, No. Chance, you're the first one because you're cut to your point of view. Your goggles are glowing. You instantly see them coming out of the water. You're already ready to react. What would you like to do?
I really liked it when you had the bad guy that was, again, I can't do that ping thing. Nope. Which it's this. Oh, okay, yeah. I liked it when you had that guy sitting beside door.
Okay, this is good. We could. I understand.
Because there was nobody within 5 feet. Now there's somebody within 5 feet of him. Yeah. All right. In that case, I will move to here and attack it with my rapier with sneak attack.
He pops out of the water and he looks like he's struggling to get to door, and door is just like with the shield holding him down, and camera cuts to you rushing behind them, your rapier out. Roll your attacks.
Rapier.
Ooh.
11.
Lizard.
Probably not good enough.
No. However, you have advantage.
Okay. 14.
So that means it's 14 because somebody's there with
Yes.
with them. So it's 14. Still misses.
Good start. And
You're ready. I mean, it's been a while since you fought something, and your hands are a
Yes.
little bit shaky as you go, and then a look of resolve gets on your face.
And as a bonus action, I will not open Firefox. Go into the wrong place. Oh, right, my character's on top of it. I have to keep opening and closing my character. I will hide behind Feng.
Roll me a
So-
stealth check.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good point.
Yes, it's a thing that needs to be
I've got to
necessary.
open the character sheet again. This is kind of annoying. Being useful if I had 22.
22. Well, that beats everybody's passive perception. So, yeah. The camera like sees you take a swipe, and then notice it. You know, the reptile hisses behind you, and then door like seems to do a smashing. And he looks back at him, and then looks to you again, and where you are no longer there. It is now let's see, 4 because of 4. I rolled an 8. The lizards folks turn to attack. He's gonna attack door. Actually, this guy is gonna they're both going in to attack door at the same time.
You might want to scroll the map down a bit on the screen.
I don't control it.
Oh,
Jericho does. Worcester does.
okay. Because they can't see what we're seeing.
Good call. Good call. They don't. They're starting to come up out of the water. You hear the shaman guy say, Allah. And they move forward this way. This one comes over here. Suddenly, from out of the ground comes a massive boa constrictor snake. Let's see, did that show up? It did.
Unfortunately, it did.
I mean,
And it grabs door and he pulls it in. He pulls him off of the bridge, and door's like, "Roar, roar," and the boa constrictor just wraps his arms around them, and you can see door getting crushed, and it's starting to flail into the water, and then gets completely sucked into the river, bubbles thrashing. He disappears out of view. I'm going to leave that there as a last known location. These two, however, start moving forward. One of them sees Chance. I'm sorry. One of them sees Jericho and Feng, and they're going to attack you with multiple attacks. If I could get it right, laser phone. Let's see if this works. Makes 2 attacks with a javelin. All right, here we go. With their little spears, they go to strike you twice. Once against Jericho, twice against Jericho. Oof. The first one breaks, your sword breaks his stick in half. The second one, he just turns it around, and on the other side has another bit of a pike and just like stabs you at it with 21. Does that hit?
Yes.
You take a total of 5 damage. The next one, same thing. One of them comes up to Fang, and you see the javelin, and he's holding it out. You, in return, pull out your staff, except his has spikes on both ends. It goes into 2 attacks at you.
Oh,
natural
damn.
20 and a
Uh-oh.
20.
Thing is
So
gonna hit.
any
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
faster than anything you've seen. Go ahead.
The first attack goes straight through Feng, and the second attack is when he pulls it back out.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Don't give him ideas. That's horrible.
Absolutely. And there's a little bit of not just flesh, a tiny bit of flesh on the barbed hooks coming back, but there's a tear on your Nike. Freaking there's the
Outfit.
black suits type material comes out with it.
Nice point there, Jericho.
You take a total of the first one was 10 damage with the pullback.
So the temporary going. Yep.
Yeah, and then that's another 5. So you take a total of 15 damage on this first attack.
Okay.
And then let's see, the shaman did his attack. The shaman did his move. The Lizard King.
Yes, Frogger's.
You've muted yourself.
Oh boy, 2 of them.
Sometimes the mic just cuts it for a second.
The Lizard King grabs, like, you can see his staff, his sword. He goes up to the two that are still up ahead. He just points to all 4 of them. All 4 of them take their javelins and starts throwing them your way. 1, 2, 3. Each one of you takes 2 more attacks as the javelins are going towards you. Bum, bum, bum. And then it's going to be your turn to return fire.
Holy shit.
So of those attacks, you guys get hit each. Multiple keeps coming in. You take another 5 points of damage. 5 more. 2 more attack. Last 2 come. And these are just thrown javelins.
Holy
Jesus.
crap.
All right, the first one, 24 hits Jericho. 18. Does 18 hit Feng?
So
They're not. These aren't javelins. They're some of those little like darts, and those are the little like poisonous darts that as soon as they hit you guys, you could feel like these little welts of pain everywhere around you.
Actually, if they're darts,
Yes.
reaction.
Yes.
Okay, so roll 1d10 plus memory, I think 3. how much damage are these things doing?
They're 5 damage each.
5 damage. So as long as I bring it down to, yeah, I do.
Nice. As a reaction.
So as a reaction, I catch it, the dart, and then because I've caught it
you
there,
throw it back.
I can throw it back. So so what I'll do is I'm actually going to just throw it at the one that's directly in front of me.
I'll tell you what, if you hit, I will
Mhm.
negate not just your damage, but his damage as well to Jericho's.
Okay. So can I just do this as if I was doing a dart?
Yeah.
Just
Do
as
it.
if it's one of my own darts. There. 18.
That hits.
Mhm.
So as the first one hits you, you take the first, bit of damage. The second one hits Jericho for 5. The third one comes in at you, you catch it,
Mhm.
flip it right back at one of these guys that is holding one of these things, and it hits him back in the chest, and he looks back at it, and it just falls into the water. So you only took 5, and Jericho only took 5 because you just negated both of your attacks. That's
Damn, I
their
shouldn't
turn.
have used that boomerang dart after all.
Then it's your turns. Feng and Jericho, your move. What would you like to do?
Feng, you go
Jericho?
first. Your initiative is better. You get a +3.
Okay, so I am
Old worse.
whoever is the closest one there. I would just take my quarterstaff there, and the one-handed, and it'll be thrusting tip of the quarterstaff into the creature's stomach there.
Hey. Hits.
That is then.
Hits again.
Oh no, I wasn't doing.
Meant to roll damage.
Yeah, that's
Click
what I
on
was
the
meaning.
word quarterstaff.
The staff. That's what it is. So 7 damage for that. There.
And the second one also hit, so
Yeah.
double damage on that one too.
5. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to spend a key point to do flurry of blows with my free hand there, and then do a few more, do 2 more hits. That's that. Which I think
With that one is in let's see.
First one's going to be a miss, I'm assuming.
Yeah, the first one's gonna be a miss. The second one hits.
Okay.
Roll me some damage.
5.
For a total of 22? 12, 22, 17.
Yeah, 17. There.
For a total of 17 damage. And now, his spear is holding out that piece of chunk. Then all of a sudden, whack, 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 whack. A series of slap right to the face. It has him all phased and bloodied. And then he's barely holding on to the staff. Still barely clinging on to life.
Bloodula.
End turn.
Jericho proceeds to chant out the holy words, and pat on Feng's shoulder, going, "The divine be with you. You can handle this." And then jump into the river after door.
Fantastic.
So that gives Feng +2 armor class as long as my concentration lasts.
All right, fantastic. And you jump in after that's your action then, right?
Yep.
All right. And you see him.
Bonus action to cast and jumping is the action. Yep.
Your intent is to help Door?
Yes.
All right. The camera cuts to you splashing into the water from underneath. The sword going down, glowing, illuminating. You see him struggling with the you see him struggling with the giant
Snake.
boa constrictor. Damage here underwater, slicing here will be at a disadvantage. So I could either allow you to hit at it with its advantage, or use your athletics to aid Door in moving. And just help him escape.
I will give Door the advantage.
Fantastic. So you see the sword guiding, and once you're close to location, you stab it into the bottom of the river. It illuminates the entire area. You use your massive arms and you picture your feet against the snake, and you start pulling. And Doors, there's like starts pushing and trying to evade. It is now Doors' turn. So let's go ahead and do a strength saving throw. Why don't you roll me twice with advantage?
My strength.
Oh wait, no, it's mine with advantage. That's right.
Yep.
Good, because the other one would have been a natural 1. With 14 contested against the boa constrictor. Yes. So
what you rolled Orc Chief, you didn't roll Door.
That's Door.
Door is Orc Chief.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
It's Orc Chief.
Just dumb.
Those are his stats.
No one said dumb, just
see.
bad at speaking your common.
Versus.
I'll keep wanting to go Hodor.
Yeah, I think the snake is winning.
you made some leeway, and then it just tightens even more, and now your leg is trapped in there as well. The camera cuts to your point of view as now like a bit of your cloth. Let's just say your cloth is stuck in with the recoils of the things. Top of the round, the camera cuts to. Go ahead. You were going to say something.
Nah, carry on.
Camera cuts to Chance hiding in the shadows. What would you like to do? There's still one nearly dead. There at the. Let me see. First off, because Jericho. Sorry, I'm moving Jericho out of the way into the water. This guy on the left is nearly dead. The guy on the right has not been hit once, and he looks surprised as he just realized that Jericho's just like jumped into the water. Did not even take a reaction.
I think it's I hate to say it, blinking time. The first one will go at the uninjured one, and the second one will go at the injured one.
You're gonna do 2 attacks.
Well, I'm going to throw my daggers. Yes.
Yes, he comes out of the shadows. Fantastic.
And hopefully the sneak attack hits on the first one.
It could proc whenever you want it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I hope it hits on the first one.
Okay.
Let's go for the one at the first one. Oh, advantage, right.
2-1. That hits.
I'll roll the almost irrelevant damage, which is 8, and then I will add another 18.
You want to hit the one that was nearly dead?
This is the healthy one.
The healthy one who was just like staring at, still looking at the water with a look of confusion, looks back and all of a sudden looks down, and you can see like there's a dagger just in his chest. Goes in to reach it, and it disappears. And your second one.
Yeah, that's just it.
You have a second attack?
But it doesn't. I don't think it has advantage, so I missed probably.
However, it because Feng is there.
No, but this is just the extra attack. It's not. They saw me throw the first one, so I don't have advantage.
Are you trying to finish killing off this dude, or going after the one that's?
Oh, I thought that killed him. I thought that 26 killed him.
He's still alive. Oh, wait,
Oh.
how much?
26.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry. He is completely, he falls into the water, splashing and disappears.
That's why I thought he died.
Yes,
Oh,
100%.
Because if the
That's
other
what I'm
one
saying,
was close at 17,
But I'm saying if you
Yeah.
flank around to the one that Feng is going to, it'll give you advantage and you'll get 20 off.
but I don't think I would with the second attack, though. That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah,
He would've-
but I'm trying to say yes.
Okay.
But only if you maneuver yourself
6
over
damage.
there.
Well, there. Oops, that's not him. That's well, I'm within 5 feet either way. I'm in
Yes,
Feng
perfect.
square.
Perfect. So then the other one
Yeah.
hits distracted
Does
by
6
Feng,
damage.
and he falls. That's enough for him to fall forward, dead as well. Feng. It is now.
Oh,
Which turn it is?
that dagger disappears out of his body too.
Yeah, that dagger disappears out of his body too. As he's laying down on the ground, the dagger blinks out of existence, and you see it now blink into the holster that Chance is now wearing. Chance is holding. Cut to the boa constrictor still just there squeezing. Let's constrict. Holy shit. That does a lot of damage. The door takes a total of 13 damage. As you can see, like blood is now starting to like get out indoors, like trying to scream, and bubbles are just coming out. These other four dudes are starting to advance forward. They see now only Feng and Chance, and they pull out their blow darts again and start aiming at both of you. You're going to take 2 dart blows. Two dart blows each. Let's see. Oh, folk.
Feng is typing.
There
I'm
you
just
go.
getting ready.
These first 2 are for Feng.
Right.
17 and 12.
They're both going to miss. Damn it.
Okay. Do you? It's a new reaction turn if you want.
But it's only if it does damage, isn't it? Because I'm
I think it's
reducing
only if
the
it hits you, because if it's going to miss you, how are you going to grab it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So 2 of them come in. You just like quickly dodge out of the way. 2 other ones now with Chance exposed out of the shadows come towards him. 14 and 10. You put your cloak back and it just bounces off of them. The shaman is going to do his thing. Use the paper.
He's going to point at us and say, "You guys are really bad." He's going to try and shame us.
Shaman, brother.
I just can't wait till Feng pulls out his lightsaber from the picture on this character there.
Perfect. Shaman does this thing where he's blah, and from out of the water, a foggy mist envelops the area, making it harder for you guys to see the creatures in front of you.
The dead ones
Uh,
or the other ones? Yeah, okay.
the other ones.
Okay.
And they start moving forward after their so 2 of them did the blow dart attack. 2 of them starts moving forward with the We'll say that these 2 are disappeared, and the ones that were previously dead, which are surrounding Chance. There we go. We'll make this easier for the audience. These 2 now appear right next to you. I'm going to take 2 swipes at you with advantage because they are using the fog to their advantage.
Can I see through the fog?
Yeah. Once they're close, you could absolutely see them,
Okay.
but it makes their strikes at advantage and your strikes to them at disadvantage. Actually, no, it doesn't give them advantage. It's just normal, but strikes against them are going to be at a disadvantage. Here we go. Here we go. 2 attacks each. Normal. 7 misses, 19 hits you. You take 5 damage. Bang. As one of them comes out, then another one pops up next to you, Chance, and does 2 with his javelin. Natural 1. He goes to strike you, and you literally just duck underneath his legs, and he keeps going past you, and ends his turn falling into the water itself.
So take another 5, you were saying.
Yes. That ends their turn. It is now Feng and Jericho's turn. What would you like to do?
Go ahead. You're still ahead in initiative by a hair's margin.
I will attack the one that I can see there. So I will actually just overhead spin the quarterstaff to strike the lizard creature on the side of its head there.
Yes.
That way, if you miss, I'm too short, you won't hit me. Perfect.
Oh, the other way. No, I'm going to sweep it upwards. No.
Now, these are with a disadvantage because of the fog.
Right. Quarterstaff. Is you were
That's
saying?
fantastic. I'm going to allow the natural 20 anyways.
Thank you.
Just because if you rolled a cool.
At
The next
24, I'm
one.
sure it would hit anyway.
So that's then going to be
10 plus 7.
okay. And then
Wait. Or is it both? It's
It-
both.
It depends. It depends if you are
If it's
using
the
one-handed
26,
or
it's
two-handed,
both.
because that's rolling two-handed and one
That's
damage.
it.
I'm
Handed
doing it
damage.
one-handed
Yeah.
there.
So it's
So
the
it's,
first one, 13.
Okay, so 13. Okay, so that one does a massive hit at it.
But
Nearly knocks him unconscious nearly halfway there.
Okay.
if you allowed the natural 20, then wouldn't that be doubled?
That's with it. That's the +4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then the actual quarterstaff again, because I'm just then going to reverse it.
That hits.
Oh,
Roll me damage.
Then
5.
5. Then another
13
key
plus
point.
5 is 18. He's barely hanging on to life.
Another key
He's-
point. Flurry of blows. There.
Absolutely.
And it's just me hitting, going for the the trachea there.
Absolutely. 15. Hits.
That is a 6.
With that, you could hear him like gurgle back, and he's just holding his throat, and his eyes roll behind his head as the one in front of you also stumbles backward into the water, disappearing. If you have movement, and you have maybe 1 attack left, I think.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just come up, and it's just
This guy's dead, by the way. This one's already
that
dead.
one's dead.
Yeah.
There.
I thought that one just missed me and fell in the water.
Oh no, you're right. Sorry. Did I take him? Hang on. Did I move him out of? You're correct.
That was there.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do this. You're correct. He did.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I forget shit. There we go.
Yeah. So just gonna come up and there.
He's prone, so he's prone and at a disadvantage.
Oh,
so
it's gonna be a stomp on from the foot. I'm gonna what is it?
roll
Jet
it.
Li into the where he just jumps on the guy.
Roll it.
Okay, unarmed strike there. I think it's not gonna hit.
You hit.
Oh,
It stomps it, except that he gurgles into the mud aroundish, so causing basically no damage. I mean,
You just pushed him into the dirt.
push him into the water, into the dirt, and you see
potentially
bubbles
drowning
come
him.
out. Then he pops out from underneath it
Yeah.
with a look of anger. Cut to underneath the water. Jericho is there. Still, the glow is bright white. Everything, there's a few little floating seaweeds. Jericho, what would you like to do?
river reeds, by the way.
River
But
what?
since this thing seems too strong to wrangle out, Jericho reaches for his sword in the bottom of the river, pulls it out and hacks it against the sea serpent.
Absolutely. Roll it.
Well, river serpent now.
I'm guessing the fog has no effect on
Boa
this.
constrictor. No, but he's already rolling underwater, so it's harder
Yeah.
to. So he's already has natural disadvantage.
But isn't the creature grappled? Oh, well, in this system it didn't mean anything. Never mind.
He's not being distracted by it. All it does is basically remove Door's ability to do stuff, to move,
Okay.
and also gives him constriction.
17.
Yeah, that's definitely past his armor class.
That would be 15 points of damage, out of which is 3 points of radiant. And I'm gonna add on top of that the smite on second level, which is 3d8. So
Absolutely.
smite. That's 21 radiant damage in total and 34 damage in 35.
33.
Yeah, something along those lines.
33. You can see in slow motion as the sword just like cuts a swath, like layer past layer past, like boom, 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 all the way through all of his coils as it just erupts in like as it erupts in blood, and it's still like doing a twirly thing from underneath the camera from overview of the water. All you see is just a bright white, and then reddish, and the whole time it's just like bubbles and shuffling of stuff going underwater.
Cue the piranhas.
Absolutely. Then
He did mention the Amazon, didn't
but it's Door's turn now, right?
Technically, my turn is not over because now that
Yes,
Dawn
correct.
is free,
Is there anything-
I'm gonna start swimming towards the surface because I'm running out of air soon. And there's gonna
Well,
be
you're
piranhas
sure
eating
only-
us.
You've only been under the water for like 6 or
seconds.
12 seconds. So.
Yeah, but
He's not free yet. This
okay.
thing is still
Oh.
thing is still holding him, but you've caused a ridiculous amount of damage
Oh,
on him.
then I do have a second attack. If you, I thought
Yes.
it being split apart was enough, but no,
It's
I will-
close. I mean, you took half his
10 points of attack. So
10 points of a check.
You need 10.
Another it's
No.
Again,
it was
there's
10
another-
on an attack. It wasn't 10 points of damage.
it was just
correct.
an
That hits.
attack
That
of
hits.
10.
Sorry.
It
That
hits.
hits.
Okay, then let's.
It's the armor class is 12.
14 points. Oh,
Then it missed.
then missed because I was at a disadvantage.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
No, ignore that then. Carry on. It's Door's turn.
Yeah. You're again, it's still just chunking and from underneath the bubbles going. However, it's Door's turn, and he doesn't have to roll with disadvantage because he's literally just all he's got to do is just swing. His meaty great axe. Let's see what happens. It's a good
That
thing too.
did not help him.
Well, with advantage
Because I'm distracting it.
yes, which actually would make yeah, exactly. So it's at 17, and then he's gonna do how many attacks is he? Just one attack, right?
You get the second one on 6th level, so
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Okay, so he does a total of 30 damage, 15 plus 15 damage.
Phew.
So you could see him now just moving his arm between you and the boa constrictor. 15, 30. With the camera puts out of view, and you can see he's just like struggling moving his axe back to God view over the river. Both your head and Door's head pops out of the water.
Can I retroactively fix this a bit?
Yes.
It's like showing it from these two points of view. In the fog, in the river, there is these bright flashes, this big bright flash, and then a few seconds after, there's bubbles coming up, and then tooth heads popping up. And just as piranhas start like gnawing on something, going past and going for the 3 bits of meat there.
That happens. Cut to Chance. What would you like to do?
So there's this guy, this guy, this guy, and the two over here, right?
Yes.
That's all. Except one of these, the shaman keeps popping up 2 more of these things we've been fighting. Is that
There was a
correct?
total of 6. There's a total of 6. Now there's only 3 of them left.
Yes, but he popped up 2 more last turn?
No.
Because we
He just
killed the 2
moved
near
2
us,
of
and then
them.
we ended up having to fight them again.
They came your way. They walked up on you.
Ah,
In the
Okay.
cover of the smug.
Yes, of the fog.
yes. Well, I will. Do I want to try and screw over the shaman? No. I'm going to go over here, within 5 feet of Mr. Feng, and try and just one simple dagger attack, I suppose. Like,
With advantage, which comes to the
Yeah.
smog. So now it's just one single normal attack. That hits.
The irrelevant damage and the other damage. Oh, wow, the other damage sucked. 17.
17. This
Or
is the
that
first damage that this guy has taken. It's a mighty wound. You get from he arches his back and he's like, "Rah!"
How did I lose
Looks
it?
behind him and sees you, and the camera, once he turns, the camera sees like just a big old slash across his back, and he has one hand trying to like cover it. That took a ridiculous amount, and he's near death. Do you wish to, what would you like to do for your bonus action?
For my bonus action,
You can attack, hide, run away, disengage.
No, I can't hide. I can't attack. That's only throwing the daggers. I will hide behind.
You could do it if you want.
I can hide behind Feng. 25 for yeah. Okay, I hide behind Feng. You no see me. I tell you, you no see me.
Actually, in this,
Very-
the fog should actually be in your advantage anyway.
This is true. That makes it now Feng and Jericho's turn. Cut to.
Isn't it the bad guy's turn?
Is it? Wait.
Yeah.
Bad guys
You're right,
off.
you're right,
the bad
right.
guy.
Yes, it is.
This one turns around and tries to swipe. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah. Tries to swipe twice at Jericho. Let's see.
Jericho?
Sorry, at
Feng.
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 Both hit. You take a total of 10 damage as this one is with its dying wishes, just like actually it just goes in for it does a bite attack instead. Just it's the same damage. Goes in and just wraps himself around you and starts chewing on your shoulder and biting through, causing you a total of 10 damage.
Okay.
These two over here start the two that are that have been throwing blow darts that are in the middle of the island. They take out those blow darts and start aiming all of them at Orc.
At
At
Orc.
Door.
Well,
At
luckily
doors.
he's mostly in water, so it should be at least at a disadvantage to hit.
You know what? Yes, he's got half cover.
More than half cover. He's like this.
More like 85% cover. Yeah.
3/4 cover, but all 4 of them are going to go over there with that. No advantage. So here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Now we roll scrappy.
With half cover, that means it's +4, 25. So of those, oh sorry, 13, 14. Yeah, with that extra bit of cover, Door is what's his HP at? Oh yeah, his armor class is 16. They
Didn't
just
even
like
need the cover.
bouncing all the way around them. End turn. The shaman. Does something and blows into like this horn.
Oh no, it's a
And-
horny shaman.
And that's the end of his turn. You don't know what that means, and that's the end of his turn.
Shame on you.
Jericho and Fang, it is now your turns. What would you like to do?
Well, I will, now that I have an actual idea what to do.
You'll let
Take-
Feng go first because he goes ahead of you. Ah,
Yes. That is probably what I should do.
Okay. So this creature, it's just biting into me. So I'm just going to use my free hand and just strike blow after blow, right? You know, basically I'm doing kidney shots there.
I like it. Roll them.
snakes don't have knees. And it isn't a kid. Never mind.
You do boom, right? 15 for that one.
Hits. Oh wait, with disadvantage. Well, no, because now that he's here up next to you,
He's right next
He's
to
yeah,
me.
biting him.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
9. Second attack. 6. Then flurry of blows.
I don't think you'll need
with the
them.
first one,
Don't-
the first one is enough.
Yep.
So your first attack is enough to like knock him out, but thematically you're just punching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't waste
And then
the
you
key
just
point.
kick him into the river, and you
Yeah.
see like another swarm, and just red starts showing up where the piranhas
Alright,
now attracted are
okay.
going after him.
What I'm then going to do
That was one
is,
attack. You have your full
so that-
movement, so I'm going to
1,
eliminate this
2,
guy.
3,
Going to eliminate the big snaky guy too.
because I've got 4
yeah, big snaky
movement.
guy is yeah. let me-
So I'm guessing I can move there
Nope.
for free
me.
movement.
Yes,
me.
Oh, whoops, sorry. Hold on.
Here,
Yeah,
I'll
do
move
that.
myself
Thank you.
out of the
That's-
way. And now you move.
Right,
this
I
up
can
a
move there for the free movement. Then the square up is going to be
double.
double. And the
you could
square
jump.
above that-
Maybe you'll be able to jump across it.
Let me do the jump there. I'm going to try jump.
Either a jump or a swing, or how would you like to do this?
I'm just, Feng's just going to run.
You're going to roll for it.
Run for it, and he is just going to do.
Acrobatics.
He's got acrobatics there. So he's just going to do a pure jump. Yep. Okay.
Roll it. 14.
14.
Is the DC 13 or 15? You take a jump into the slick. There's a little bit of a tree stump. You use it to catapult off.
Yeah.
You disappear into the fog. You land on the ground next to the two of them are startled as you show up right between these two.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I'm
You have an
then-
attack and the other stuff next. Second attack.
Second attack. I am going to do the second attack on the one on the left
Got it.
there. And it is. I'm just going to do unarmed strikes here. There, that's going to miss.
That's definitely gonna miss. I mean,
Yeah.
they know
Then-
you're there and you're flanked, and
Your arm
On the-
fell off. Yes.
They my flurry, but I'm then going to do the flurry of blows.
Don't you have to hit to do flurry of blows?
he hit previously.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then another one.
Whoa, nice.
I'm gonna allow it.
Hmm.
The natural 20 to go through on the first one. 7. Okay, that's on the first one. Next.
On the left.
And then another unarmed strike, which I think misses.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now you're flanked. Fantastic.
Yep.
Jericho, your move. You and Dor are there in the water.
Well, time for me to get out of the water. That's 10 points of that's 10 out of 30 movement.
Yes.
Then 5, 15, 5, 10,
That's 25.
15, 25 movement so far, and I am flanking with Feng, and I'm smiting.
Yes.
Also taking shield. But
So
yeah,
this will be a normal attack because you're still in the
this is
tank.
a normal attack, yeah. Which means I
Also,
get 2 attacks. Woohoo!
the fog is still in place.
Yeah, the flurry of blows is just if you take the attack. That's it.
14 to hit.
Doesn't have to hit.
I kind of wanted to hit with the. I kind of want the. I kind of want this to hit with the smite.
That's the GM's jurisdiction.
Yeah. Rule of cool. Rule of cooling it here, folks. Natural 20.
Okay.
I said I was going to be harsh, but roll it.
I'm going to smite on top of that because I'm not wasting a critical when I have spell points to smite with. So I'm adding
Absolutely.
2d8 to that. So first of all, boom shakalaka. So that's 14 plus 5, 19 points of damage plus
How much?
4d8 from the smite. That's not a very good smite. Well, there you have it.
That gets doubled.
No, it is included. 4d8
Oh,
is
I
doubled.
see. Yeah. So, what's the total? That's more than enough, I think. Yeah. I think that's just enough with the
14, 19,
26.
31.
Slow motion moment. You come wading through the thing. Slow motion. Your sword starts arcing through the air. I'll let you take it from here.
The sword rising in the air, the clouds parting above, the canopies giving way. The light of God shining upon the blade as it strikes forward, sunlight gleaming off of it, seeming like the blade itself is infused with the godly rays, and it sears through the enemy, cutting it in half, and both parts split apart, dropping on the other side as the blade is drawn back into position. Got your back, brah.
It almost feels like lightning strike 2 hits him. There's a loud thunderous clap, and the fog dissipates from this area briefly. There's a ray of sunlight that pierces the canopy, illuminating the area before, dissipating. The fog is still rolling out and then starts coming back in, but the camera reveals where the camera makes everything like just revealing those two, the last dude isolated there on the island by himself, no fog around him. Jericho, anything else you would like to do? This dude is completely dead.
That's the end of my turn. I have no other actions left except take 5-foot step forward.
You only have 1 strike?
Now I had 2 strikes, but no one to hit with.
There's one
Because
dude over here.
I ran out of movement.
You've run out of movement. Very well.
That's the closest I can get to it.
You can hit Fang.
Yeah, technically I could hit Feng, yeah.
Doris is like trying to come out of the water slowly and moving in this direction. He gets tricked up over here. He's not as good as you guys. Ends his turn. That makes it top of the round. Or is it top of the round, or is it?
It's top of the round.
Yep.
Which means it's time to take a chance.
Chance, what would you like to do? The illuminated right now. It's briefly the battlefield. That island is bereft of fog, and you plainly see everything that's in front of you.
Okay, my walking speed is 25. What is my running speed?
You can walk twice.
You could use an action
To dash.
to dash, or your bonus action to dash, which
Okay.
allows you to. I don't know if you have bonus action to dash.
He should
Yes.
have. If he's rogue, he
get-
should have cunning action.
Yes, I can dash, hide, or
So dash will allow you to
disengage.
move up,
Yeah.
25 and another 25.
Yeah, but they're already in range. I'm not sure. Maybe
You can only see this guy in front of you.
There's nobody there. Oh,
I
I don't
know.
see. I thought I saw the other two over here.
Uh,
Oh, sorry.
they're enclosed in
ping.
fog. These guys over here, I'm gonna switch the layers.
So
This is
then,
all that you're aware of right now because everything else is in fog.
you could throw daggers at it.
Well, no, I wanted to hit the guys in the distance. I think you guys can take care of this guy, but yeah, okay, I will move up to the arrow thingy. So 5, 10, 15.
I would not
20.
recommend staying in the water because it's full of piranhas right now.
Well, I can get to here in 25 if I leap over
You
the
need
water.
to use double movement to get past the water.
If he leaps,
If I
I'll
leap.
allow you to try acrobatics if you'd like.
I will certainly try that.
Do it.
Acrobatic. What I rolled shitty.
You
Seems
s-
like
rolled a
someone's gonna
3.
be sleeping with the fishes.
Yeah, you slip. You do that same stump that
Or-
was there.
Or I say, no, I didn't. I don't think I'm going to need this again today. I'm going to try and re-roll that one.
You're gonna use your luck point. Your
Yes.
necklace suddenly like flashes.
That's once a day, right?
Yes.
Okay, yes. I'm going to try that again. Acrobatics. Oh, that's so much better.
With a 12, you step onto the stump and doing exactly what Feng did, except there's a little bit of moss in there, and you jump over, and
It's not
you
moving.
land. However, you land in the water edge just before you do, and your foot is stuck in the mud, but you reach that location just fine, just awkwardly. Not as cool as Feng because he's a superhero and you're an asshole.
Okay.
That's mean.
And then I will stabby stab, I suppose.
Yes. No, with advantage now.
Yes, because he's engaged. 17,
Hits.
8, and 22.
How would you like to do this?
I stab in the middle of the body, and I slice my way up through the neck.
Fantastic.
Split him open quite nicely.
And he's just like steps back from you, and the split open is the flesh is just splitting open, and his trying to gargle and steps backward, steps slowly back, inching his way into the back of this tree, hits the tree, and just like slides down and stays there motionless on the tree stump, and blood flowing down into a pool below him as his intestines pop out, and he's disemboweled. Anything else you would like to do?
Well, I just did my regular movement, so I could. And there's no.
I'm gonna make him disappear from the battlefield.
Can you like try and perceive something as a bonus action?
I will allow it.
Okay, I'm gonna try and see where those guys are
Do it.
as a bonus action.
Do it. Your goggles show
Yeah.
whereas previously the magic dude was like
There we go.
definitely glowing. You look in his direction and roll.
11. Take the goggles back up so I can see what I'm doing.
You look in the direction where they were at.
My passive perception.
Not
is so
only
much
do you
better
not
than that.
see anything past the fog, there is none of that. Whereas previously you had seen the outline of his glowing magical shaman staff.
Yeah.
Even that's gone. You don't.
Okay.
Who knows?
I don't see where they are, guys.
Top of the round. The,
That was the top
door.
of the round.
Oh wait, no. Let me see.
I was the top of
was
the round. It's
of
the
round.
bad guys now.
It's their action. The fog continues to like whereas you're expecting it now to come back into the island, it still
dissipates.
lingers on the water and seems to like just slowly
Disallowed.
go back into the land, barely above the knees length. You could see where previously the other two reptiles, the
to
shaman
my
and the
chest,
reptile king,
okay.
were at. They
Yeah.
are no longer there. And the only thing that greets you is the utter silence of the jungle at the moment. The only sound is the rushing of the steam of the stream, river, and there's barely a hint of even like the cicadas or jungle trees or even birds in the distance. It's oddly silent, minus the stream itself. And then from out of nowhere, you hear, "Ollie, what happened? Where am I at?" Camera cuts to the canoe, just rocking, and there in the middle is Riley coming up. What I miss, fellas?
Snakes on a plane. No, snakes on a boat. Snakes on the ground. That's what you miss. Snakes on the ground.
And he looks around, and there you can see like, holy shit! Did you guys just kill off everybody?
No, I believe 2 of them have made it away.
The 2 big ones. Well, not counting the snake that Door had like.
Well, that's not a good sign. They probably went back to warn the others. We don't got much time to lose. We're only a few hours off. I think we could beat them too. But we need to go. They'll be back, and in greater numbers.
Then we should hurry.
And that's where we pause for tonight.
I do believe you mean end tonight.
Yes, this is where we end for tonight.
Well, this was a interesting session.
All right.
Agreed.
Credits fade. Let's see. Music swells. Ominous music
Da-da-da,
goes on.
da-da-da.
The director's edition commentary turns on.
There's a let me see. There's a keep the thing in the background. The there's like a preview of there's a preview next time on Shards of Destiny. And you're all of you guys are here.
Us running for a temple with some sort of object behind us there.
A boulder rolling towards us. Yes.
We'll keep this as the background for the time being. Actually, yeah, we'll keep this as the background for the time being. So, I hope you all had fun.
Yes.
And comments, concerns, thoughts, feedback, fuckery.
My greater question is, next month, will you and John agree on who goes when on the next month, as there are dates up for sale? As in the February, there will be 4 Saturdays. I believe one of them will be a break.
Sundays? We're changing to Sundays?
I did say Saturdays, didn't I?
Yeah.
No, you said Sundays.
No, I thought you said Saturdays.
No, I heard Sundays. Sorry. I'm deaf. And old, remember.
Yes. So on the 6th, on the 13th, on the 20th, and on the 27th. Which one would you like to have as a break?
I think it's the 13th because that's when I'm working late.
So we'll take that as a break. That means who wants to run on the 6th? Is it Carlos and the Shards of Destiny, or is it the Burnlands Saga?
I'm gonna give me a few minutes. I gotta take a short, tiny break.
You're in
Sure.
trouble, huh?
I think all of it just comes down to if Carlos was to take that one, that means he's got less time to prep. But it's up to him if he thinks he's got the material. I don't know. He's not needing the time.
Yeah, well, it is fair enough. I still don't know the situation for whether
Zimmy.
or not Zimmy will be back. So I would like to reserve the last weekend for the optional return of the Babylon project.
Fair enough.
But in the interest of the audience, it will probably be one of your games instead. So we can always continue on March.
Yeah. And,
March 4th.
Actually, do we have a option on March 4th? No, March 4th is a Thursday. God dang it.
Ah,
Yes, March 4th would be an excellent date to play something.
damn it, May the 4th is a Tuesday.
Dang it.
may the 4th be with you. Yeah.
We could do a special Star Wars episode on May the
Yeah, that's
May
what
the
I was
5th.
thinking. No, it might
Like, May the
be,
4th be with you.
but potentially if that. No, I probably wouldn't have even been able to do that weekend because if everything kind of works out with vaccines, I'll be trying to see Alex.
Fair point. Let's not plan too far ahead. Yes,
Also,
let's play a Disney princess. I do want to play a Disney princess.
Play a what?
A Disney princess. Playing a Star Wars character means playing a Disney princess.
That's a weird thought. I never thought about that. Technically, now Leia could be classed as a Disney princess.
Actually, do you know who else is classed as a Disney princess? Ever since Disney bought Fox, they also bought Married with Children, which means Kelly Bundy is a Disney princess.
Oh, God.
And Peggy Bundy is a Disney queen. See?
Well, I don't think that counts. Well, I don't. Who knows?
No. Just no.
By the transitive property of Disney ownership.
This is the properties. Well, all right. First off, I'd like to thank 2 Minute Tabletop again for those fantastic backgrounds. I pay for these. Give them a little bit of donation. And you check it out. 2minutetabletop.com. 2-minute tabletop.
Yep, fair enough.
For fantastic D&D maps, etc., etc. For everything else, story, that's us to provide. Oh, shoot. I haven't even, is a question. So donuts, well, if you're Leah. Good use of your luck point. Fantastic. What'd you think? What'd you think there? You're the newest player.
I had lots of fun.
Yeah. Cool.
This jacket's really warm.
Yeah, my jacket was too warm too. I had to take it off.
Mine is also extremely warm, but I like it. It is winter after all.
My screen is doing a bunch of weird
It is
shit.
really hard to see with these glasses on.
Yes, it is. It's like somebody didn't make sunglasses for staring at screens.
But they have those, don't they?
I don't know. I seriously don't.
My old golf glasses might work better. These ones are too dark. But did you like the
Frog scanner. That is something you will have to find out in the next episode.
did you like the pointy stick?
The
That
pointy
was cool.
stick is shiny.
Yes.
Imagine
So
having this thrown at you. Wouldn't you
Yeah.
be like scared? My God, it still smells of the oil to sharpen it.
Well,
No
there we go.
better.
Froggy says, you guys didn't chat with Chance too much. Have your characters interacted before?
There may have been interaction.
They arrested me in theory, or maybe not. I'd actually had a question for them because I thought they had arrested me basically escaping from a temple, Raiders of the Lost Ark temple kind of thing, like what happened to Indiana Jones at the beginning of the movie. And I was going to ask them a question. Was that a trap to catch me or a test of my skills? But it didn't turn out to be relevant.
I try to give you guys a few opportunities to chat between each other. You know, a couple of different moments of rest. It's hard to
Force interaction.
right. Force. That's correct. That's a fantastic way of saying it.
However, we still have the issue of next month. So which one of you goes on the 6th?
I've got a story ready to go, but I'm excited to keep playing on things. It makes my creative use. It's good for me to put my creative pause on.
Yeah, I think there can be a potential argument said for keeping the schedule and the order regular, so it's like when we go for like a rotation there. If we go for a rotation,
does that mean that since you were the first one on this month, you would be the first one on the next month?
That's my argument.
Okay. I'm willing to go with that since Director Santana agreed on it.
Yes.
So
Fantastic.
on the 6th, we are going to have the Burnland Saga. On the 13th, we're going to have a break. And on the 20th, we are going to be having Director Santana Speciales, which is the Shards of Destiny, episode 2. And on the 27th, which is the second to last day of February, is going to be episode 3 of the Burnland Saga, and we'll continue having you two as in ongoing Svaparuni until either Return of Babylon Project or we get a new show on the road. I don't think we should have more than 2 shows in the rotation at the same time, though. So we'll see how things go.
To answer Froggy, more or less, I still haven't found my monster manual, but I've found a nice resource to find the monsters I was looking for that are already in 5e. And given they're going to have to draw the maps themselves, except for 1 room, well, 2 rooms. It should there won't be any amazing freaking maps like this, but we'll see. Yeah, so basically, yeah. And we'll test their brain power more than their fighting skills anyway.
The next scheduled show will be on the 23rd of January. The 16th of the 16th we are reserving for the recuperation from the ordeal of the United States breaking apart. And various other topics.
I hate divorces.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna go live with mommy though.
Yeah. Sounds like the smart option there.
Daddy's a dickhead.
On the good news, the inauguration should be before the next session, which is my game. So maybe just maybe, there's a little of chance that there will be a nuclear war, and I don't have to keep a game.
Hey, saves me too.
Yeah.
The nuclear codes have been secured. There's been a discussion about that already.
Yeah, on your country. On the other hand, your country's nuclear systems still work on computers built in the 60s.
This is also true.
Ever seen war games?
They've been updated since the 90s, 2000. I mean, every year we're not going to get into it. Listen, US we still have all the best guns. Don't worry about it, folks.
And the most guns.
Yeah. You still have the best guns that anyone is willing to admit to having. There's a difference.
Definitely don't have the most guns. There's a lot more Chinese ones.
Well,
I mean, it's like, let's point out the Russians were able to build a brand new main battle tank without anyone picking up that they were doing that.
Oh, we knew. We knew.
hmm.
We
And
absolutely knew.
then also Chinese might have a lot of guns, but they don't divvy those out to the civilian population.
There's that.
And also, we still have we sell our third generation shitty tanks and nuclear and missiles and boats and airplanes to other countries. We used to keep all the cool shit,
Yeah.
like those brand new F-21 stealth fighters, the ones that are completely invisible.
Yeah,
everything.
no one's willing to pay for those, except the U.S. population.
Yes,
I
but
mean,
only one person can
Or
fly
you mean
those.
the
Wonder
I'm sure
Woman.
you mean the F-22 Raptor.
That's one thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the
Only Wonder Woman can
details
fly
of the
the invisible
models are
jet.
not the important part in this discussion, are they? The important part is that no one else is willing to dole out that money. I mean, come on. I'd rather pay for the free healthcare than for a stealth fighter.
No, we just re-upped the $6 trillion Pentagon budget, so it's all good.
It's
Yeah,
like
because the the weapons industry needs more cash.
Guys,
Yeah.
Space Force. That's all I gotta say is Space Force.
Live long and prosper.
I just remember all the jokes when the uniform for the Space Force got released, and there's like jokes. Where are these guys fucking fighting? Endor? Because those old jungle pattern camo they had.
Yeah.
Froggy has another question.
They had the opportunity to have those futuristic, shiny mirror spacesuit uniforms with the early 1900s future aesthetic.
I like Froggy's question. How's Stacy? Stacy has been adjusting really well. She's now runs a lot of the precincts. They've been using her. Apparently, Stacy's really good at organizing, and her being like a ex in charge of like an ex ranger, and knowing how American police systems work. She has turned the ragtag fantasy land of guards into like multiple precincts, all networked together, rocky talkies everywhere. She's in charge of all that. The budget has been like, she has now the police budget of like a third of whatever Imon is demanding. Boyfriend, girlfriend.
Wait. How the hell can she, with the American model, reduce the police budget?
Oh, no. She's going full fascist.
Oh, okay.
They had security. The people were complaining about the floating security cam globes. They had to recall those. She has the ideas, but so the magic is being implemented. So people have now like the equivalent of like ways to take pictures, imps that take notes for you. They're instead of televisions, they now have vision portals. There's a whole bunch of implementations that she's bringing in, so she's thriving.
They took all those globes that were going around and looking at everybody, and they just put them in my cell.
Yes.
And that's a bad thing. Why?
That's what I was.
There's a toilet in there. Come on.
You
No
somehow,
privacy.
as a thief, accumulated over 600 years in prison, at least.
Also, 600 million gold pieces in loot. I mean,
the true nature of how much is myth and how much is real? Do you believe anything that Chance ever says?
Are you just saying he just made up a list of his crimes when he got caught? And that if he actually just admitted that all he's done is just robbed the bagel store, he would have been out in 30 months. No, 30 days.
Do you
Well-
normally leave like a calling card, Chance?
No, of course not.
That would be stupid.
It was the other guy. Oh, sorry, wrong
Wrong
character. Sorry,
game.
wrong character.
The mages of Imon, the Arcana Pansofical, they know. They keep
All
track.
claim to know.
Yes, they claim to know.
It is not about them to lie.
And you also don't know what they know. They tell you select little bits of information. You're at Imon's beck and call. They're still a mysterious organization that they're like the CIA. That on occasion will be like, hey, we need your help pulling in this mysterious artifact like the spirit shards.
The mages might not.
Stacy has been a big influence in a lot of their stuff. Like she's a new form of magic, technomancy. Even though she can't exactly figure out how to make electricity or the internet or radio waves happen, just a core concept like, hey, here's what's possible. Can I help you figure out a magical way to make long distance telecommunication?
Here is
devices?
how we do it in Earth. How could you do it with magic? And the mage goes, hey, I know
Now-
just a spell.
We had talking stones before, but now, if
The
we
diff-
add these knobby things on the top, we can make them select different stones to talk to.
Yes.
They first tried rotary, but that was too slow. So now it.
And there's a lot of advances now that the Arcana Pansofical has in new technologies that are super secret. Who knows?
The mages never tell you everything. And what
And
they
of
tell
course-
is always
and
too little.
It's a bit of a point of contention between Feng and Jerico that Stacy can't tell you everything. You know, I mean, she hints at it, but I mean, most of what she says just goes completely over you guys' head. You have no, I mean, it's like there's flying. What do you mean? There's flying canisters, flying, carriages. that
Planes
fit-
are different levels of existence. They're not things that fly in the sky.
Right. So, it's like she's a mad genius. It's hard to. You guys can barely understand this.
Either way, I do believe we have held this on long enough, no offense. But I have been tired for a while and I would like us to reconvene in a week. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I'm good with that.
No,
Are
no,
we going
no
to,
offense to the audience, but I thank you. Especially Vertag and Tracy Storm, who have subscribed to our channel. Oh, not subscribed, the favorite, followed the channel within the previous 12 minutes.
Ooh.
That's 2 new
just a
followers, people.
Yeah.
Big hand.
You're catching up, Wooster. You're catching up.
Yes. Now,
Fantastico.
thank you all, especially our long-lasting fans, Frog Scanner and Blink Fling Boop,
He's now one of us.
who is actually right down there. Oh, actually on the screen would be over there.
Over that way?
It
Yeah.
never works like this.
He's one of
You're
these
that
guys.
way, so I'm that way from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, on this row anyway, one way or the other. So,
Thank you all for your support. We appreciate it.
Architect of
We're
Tears
just a
as
bunch
well.
of knuckleheads that
also
like to
Architect of
tell
Tears, who
stories.
has been seen on this channel every now and then ever since we started.
Yeah.
So, it's time for the traditional, take it from here,
bonus
Bonus
nachos,
nachos.
everybody.
Bonus nachos.
Bonus nachos.